Hi everybody, I'm Laurie from Laurie's Mechanical Marvels, and welcome to the Monday Club.
It's Monday, it's 70th, and the Bronx are fueled. It's time for the Monday Club, featuring your host, Jennifer Kirk, with the help of Stupid Monkey and a wizard called Gandalf. Featuring the sounds of the Glastonbury Symphony Orchestra and the musical stylings of Gordon, the Music Maestro. Let's get ready to Loco!
For a moment there, like, do that again.
Never late, Toto wagons.
You sound like Rolf Harris.
They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Ed, go away. So, big hello to you. It is the host with the toast, Topsy Toaster.
Yay!
And his lovable sidekicks, Jenny Kirk, Craig, Iron Horse Railways, and the Cupboard Monkey.
And a duck.
And a duck called Eddie.
And a bear that you never see, but he's always there watching.
So a big thank you to Tim Krinsky,
waiting,
who has
Watching.
incredibly generously donated 50 channel members. So that is incredibly kind. Thank you so much for your generosity. So we've got a huge bumper crop of channel members. Do remember to enjoy all the perks that gives you, including early ad-free access to the Friday videos and also natty green colour in the chat. Unless you're a moderator, in which case you still keep blue. Blue trumps green. And you also get access to some unique icons as well. Tim Davis says, oh, sorry I am late, says Tim Davis. Here he comes.
A Monday clubber is never late, Toto wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Absolutely, Gandalf, that is bang on the money.
Simon Trent said, "Did Jenny hide me?" I'm sure you were here last week. Yes, I did leave. I had continued my life, but I needed help with something.
You've been underneath in the Jablite Whittling dungeon with Les, haven't you?
We're not supposed to talk about that.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. 1968 Concord says, that toaster could be your bread and butter, Jenny.
Oh.
Topsy is very happy to hear. Topsy approves of that joke. Look at that googly eyes. We gave him the power of sight, and he hasn't been able to stop staring at things.
I'm surprised no one's done the red dwarf joke yet.
So we got Simon Trent's Mother Railway Showcase, Francis Rodsworth, Patrick Ling, Flymer Chairman 1DJK666 says the venue at Milton Keynes are honouring Saturday advance tickets on Sunday. Oh, is there a rail strike or something?
Who knows?
Alan Reynolds at Buckland Junction says, I have hit the like button. Yes, absolutely. Don't forget to tickle the like button and share this stream. And subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so. Wow, so many different people in Dion, Wollaston, Southern Train Girl.
How do you do that?
Can Rolf Harris...
Witchcraft. Can't get everyone smiling though.
Can Rolf Harris get lost, please? Yeah, you know things are about to get real when you hear the sound of a didgeridoo.
Can you tell where I'm going yet?
Children's Ward.
Hey, oh, careful. Wolf Sex Scenics, PW, Ed Flame 49-1, David Scott, Sarah Davis, Roger Wollstonholme, Barry Turner says good evening to Jenny, Zoe, Iron Horse, and all in the chat. So, what is in the news?
Oh, it's because it's a football match on Saturday.
Football.
Oh, right. So I take it the football home match. So is that because people might go, oh no, I've double booked myself? Well, okay, so it might actually be quite busy on the Sunday.
I've double booked myself.
Yeah.
Oh,
what's that? So DJK666 says the Saturday tickets are due to the football match happening too. You've got to enter your registration into the UPath thing. So we have to tell it that our car is supposed to be there. Otherwise, right? So we'll
find all the points.
So we'll have to make sure we do that with the old Swedish rent-a-wreck.
The Robotnik blimp.
Yeah. The
Right, I'm gonna rush off and see to Gandalf for a bit. So I will leave you two with one question. Jenny, what's in the news this week? Oh, by the way, we have one thing we have to mention that we said we were going to mention before we got the news.
Okay, yes.
There has been someone that's gone around making rather snide and unwelcome comments about people's quality of video production.
Oh, that's not on.
Yeah, talking about how they don't speak correctly and things like that. And I'm going to say, I'm not going to name names. I'm going to give the person the chance, because I'm pretty sure they're watching, to apologise to that person, either publicly or privately, I don't care which, and realise that people make videos because they want to give something to the community. And those that do nothing but criticise are taking away from the community and making people not want to be part of it. And it does no one any good.
And a part of making videos is also building your own confidence. We don't all start out really polished. It comes with practice, and YouTube is a great way of building personal confidence.
Yes.
But a lot of people do have speech problems, and through no fault of their own. And I myself, and I did actually put this out there, I actually have historically I have a stutter, and I lose track of my words, so I cannot get my mouth around certain words. And it's always been like that since I was very young. And actually, decades of working in broadcasting is how I overcame it. But when I get very, very nervous, I start to stutter again and have great difficulty getting words out. So lots of people do have speech issues, but doing YouTube is a great way of working through that. It's a good therapy.
Yeah. So let's all just try and stay positive, because we're all here to enjoy the hobby, not to put each other down.
Absolutely. But also in the news.
Yes,
well,
Jenny, what's in the news?
Well, I think the biggest one is Rails of Sheffield are now stocking Hornby again. So this is, you might remember, we did actually, it was on a Monday Club. We did the reveal. Hornby and Rails at the time had fallen out, and so it was. There'd been like a lot of will they, won't they for ages.
I have one more question.
No,
Would anyone like a tea or coffee?
I'll do. Topsy Toaster says he's got a question. Would anybody like some toast?
English muffin?
Not today, thank you.
So you're a crumpet man. No, I don't want. But have we got any Coke or fizzy water with juice in?
Any juice?
Fizzy water.
I'll bring us some fizzy water.
Yes,
sure.
you do that. Anyway,
the sign language.
Yeah. Anyway,
coffee.
Yeah, people can't see you.
She's doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's very easy to go from
with the pinky
coffee to.
Hey, right. We're going to need easy access to that, because
you want easy access.
Yeah, in case things break.
Easy access, Jenny Kirk.
Oh, look, we've given the cupboard monkey sugar, and you can tell, can't you?
Bye bye.
Yeah, you get lost.
I'm off to tend to Gandalf.
So yeah, I think we can safely refer to Rails and Hornby's relationship as the Ross and Rachel of model railways. They were on a break, but now they're finally back together.
On a break.
And I think that, obviously there's been quite an upheaval at Hornby in terms of people moving on, and there's been kind of a change of leadership at the top, change of direction. And now we've got Rails and Hornby are now back together. We've got the ability to... will you stop it? The cupboard monkey's making a racket now. She's singing like songs, but you guys probably can't
carrying on and causing confusion and delay
wherever she may go. So meanwhile, back at the ranch, so now you can order any of the forthcoming models. All the pre-orders you can get through Hornby, and all the main current range stock. So the turbo motives are there in stock, the new 2MT, the 2MTs, by the way, these are the Riddle Standard 2MTs. They are now starting to appear, the first batch of these. I know people have been asking about, I think it's the green one that was a club exclusive. I don't think that one's turned up, but certainly the BR Black ones have. Then we've also got...
Speaking of Hornby and
Hornby,
Turbo Motives, we've got some new sound profiles that come out.
HM7000 have been building on the profiles available. These have been being expanded. I'm just going to put Topsy down there. He's going to eyeball the floor. Oh, he's excited. So new profiles released all the time, but there was a lot of people saying, well, there's all these Q3 profiles and they're not out yet. Oh, they've slipped. And it's like, no, they've just made it out. So we've had the Class 47, the Turbo Motive,
Sounds amazing.
and the Class 37.
Really
And the Turbo Motive, actually, I have recorded a video with what do they sound like, and I've done a video on these 3 new sound profiles. And the Turbo Motive, if you're thinking, oh, it'll be like a GT3 or an 18,000,
It's all
gas
very
turbine,
own unique sound. It's not something that's
it doesn't sound like a gas turbine.
well, no.
Yeah, like you currently are about to. Oh, for God's sake, man! So basically,
It was the chair.
Oh,
it was genuine with the chair.
oh, just
It was genuine with the chair.
I'm just gonna blast some air.
Genuine with the chair.
A cushion of air. Right, anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch. So we've had the Turbo Motive. If you've ever listened to it, and we will be putting a video out at some point. Oh, it's too warm up here. So it's like a whistling noise. It's not like a... Yeah.
Very
And
strange.
it's difficult to describe. It's not like the GT3, if you've heard that. It's not like the Brown Bovine Kerosene Castle, if you've heard that. It's a very different sound. I don't know what they've recorded it from, but it's a really great...
I think Jennifer Horton was saying they've been over to Germany. There was a locomotive in Germany which is similar.
That wouldn't
I
surprise
remember
me.
seeing something on the Facebook group about that. I'm not sure if that's true. Jennifer Horton, if you're in the if you're in the chat, could you regale us, please? If that's the case.
UK ex Greenie Richard says, hello all. Hello to you. Would you like some fizzy water?
I am very
Not
fine.
that
I
you
will-
need
I
any
will not-
addition of extra fizz.
I don't know. Ham Shackleton says, I thought Craig was a gas generator. Well done.
It is certainly
Welcome.
a gaseous anomaly.
Gaseous anomaly.
Yes, yeah. I've got to be careful.
I've been
actually.
called worse by better, so that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine.
Ed Flame 429 says, when will that video be out about the sound profile?
This week, isn't it?
Not this week. We're very busy at the moment, but it should be out next week. I'm gonna say next week, possibly on the Wednesday. And it's just 3 sound profiles, but you'll be pleased to know we've been recording them with a Behringer broadcast microphone rather than the lapel mic, so it's a much sharper sound. So I hope people... I know we did receive some criticism about the sound.
It's a little bit peaky. A little bit peaky.
But we have resolved that. So we do take on board criticism. Sarah Davis asks, Jenny, will there be a live stream from Getz, as I won't be able to make it? Unfortunately not. The reason for this is that internet access in the hall is difficult.
That's an understatement.
Basically, the hall is like a big Faraday cage, and I am not paying for what was probably going to be fairly ropey internet access. So, no, there won't be a live stream, but we will be doing a lot of filming whilst we're there. We've got some new radio mics, which should make things a lot easier.
George says, what's on Craig's t-shirt? It's actually the Fat Controller saying, you are wrong.
Somebody's asked, where's it gone? Stefan Svensson says, I think they got the sound from one of the Swedish turbine locos. So there are still turbine locos out there, but it's like, rest assured, it is a great sound. So that is one of the new profiles. Also the Class 37, and I had it run up on my test loco, which is actually, I use my O-Gauge Class 08 because it's got the largest speaker enclosure in it. And the 37 does sound good as well. You've got like that kind of the growly bass. Howdy to you, shaky hands, Shed Model Railways. Now somebody was asking what that white thing is over there. Now that is one of the exclusive We're yard signs that we will be giving away for free, and this is also in the news, giving away for free to anybody who comes up and asks for them at the Great Electric Train Show this weekend. Now, West Hill Wagon Works are sponsoring the event, and they have incredibly kindly provided. Unfortunately, I stupidly stapled them up there.
They're forever now.
So you'll have to watch the video that came out earlier today. We do show you them. But these will be given away for free thanks to West Hill Wagon Works, who are sponsoring Great Electric Train Show this year. And it's a first come, first served basis. We will hold some back for the Sunday. So if you're coming on the Sunday, don't worry. They won't all disappear on the Saturday. And they are available in 00, TT120 and N-Gauge. So we're catering for those 3 scales. So if you want, well, just ask. There is a limited number. So obviously if I get mobbed by hundreds of people, it's very much first come, first served. We will hold some back for the Sunday so that there will be them available. But again, on the Sunday, first come, first served. And I think that it's like if they do run out and you miss out, or maybe if you're not getting to get, it may be something that you can order from West Hill Wagon Works, and I can't see them having a problem with making more of them. No. But at the show, they will be free, absolutely free. And if you want to see more about those, we've got a full video that went out today just detailing them. And they very kindly sent some big versions. So this is like a super large version. I'm going to hold it up against you because you're black top, actually.
Black top action?
Yeah. So this is like a super large one. You can't have one of these because they only gave me the one.
For size comparison.
But this is like a giant version of them, and all you need to do is paint them up, put them on your layout. Now you see there, it's side on at the moment, so it's not the best way of seeing the most of it. But
Richard Swiderski asks if the JK work signs are going to be purchasable, or are they just first come, first serve?
The N-Gauge TT120 and 00 versions, on the weekend, they're first come, first serve, but I can't see there being a problem with ordering them through West Hill Wagon Works. Don't quote me on that, but certainly I think if people start asking for them, then I guess they have the ability to make them. So at the end of the day, don't ask, don't get. In terms of the big ones, again, I mean, like, I can't speak on price. I don't know what they would cost. We're giving them away for free on the weekend. But if you want a big one like this, again, I don't know. I haven't got a price. They just sent me the one. But if you really want one of these, then just ask them. At the end of the day, don't ask, don't get.
Yes, Michael Lane, that's right. They're also doing TT120 as well.
Yes, Michael Lane TT120. There are TT121. So please, if you model TT120, do come up and ask for them, because I'll have a box full and it'll be embarrassing if after I've told West Hill Wagon Works, yes, do some in TT, if nobody asks for them.
Can I just say, is it just me that thinks that a toaster sounds a bit like a Class 40?
Hey, what? No, it sounds like a toaster. Alan Pollock says, that's a nice lion. Right, well, that's not lion going round. We've actually got the Titfield Thunderbolts. Are they actually in the shops yet?
I believe they are, yes. Rails are selling them, and I think
yeah,
places
so
are as well.
I know a lot of places still have them on like pre-order or expected soon. But this is Titfield Thunderbolt. And now if you can hold your bottom in check for just one moment, it's got a secret sound file.
Picking it up very well.
I don't. You'll have to wait for Wednesday's video, I think. You probably hear that it's doing something, but not necessarily what it is. It's inspired by. Why, what the devil do you mean, my good man? And it's hilarious. So
I'm not sure where they got that from. Are you?
I don't know what they could be referring to, but there's like also you've got. Where's it gone? Yeah, it's probably a little bit too quiet to be picked up on this microphone. but there's like lots and lots of sound quotes from the film, and it is so well done. And
Great for me, 'cause I'm a
can
big
you
fan
pass
of
me the
that film.
box?
Absolutely, the box is lovely as well. As far as boxes go,
Yeah, this one's
it
the
is a nice
deluxe
one.
set. I believe that the regular set comes in the same box, but this is such a wonderful presentation. So you can see there it's a really sturdy box. And inside this, you obviously get Dan's house on the Laureate Y, the Toad brake van,
That's right.
and the Titfield Thunderbolt. But there's also a booklet in here. This booklet is just like incredible. It's really well researched, and it's full of photographs, including a lot of rare behind the scenes pictures. So I'm going to show you that one. You can see there the lights and the cameras all set up for filming, and this is it gives you so much information. This was done by Andrew Hardy at Rapido, and you can tell that this is a labour of love.
It really is.
He has gone above and beyond. This is not just somebody doing it because it's their job. He is so passionate about this. You can see that he has gone over and above, and Rapido, it's like, aren't you glad you didn't have to pay him overtime? Because
absolutely.
I think he has absolutely
Someone that's a genuine. You struggle with that.
yeah.
cardboard box.
What the hell have I done?
I don't know what you managed to break a cardboard box, so there we are. But as someone that's a genuine fan of the Titfield Thunderbolt, and I've got most of it memorised in terms of the dialogue.
Yeah,
it's really good box. It's fantastic.
Yeah, there we are. Let me get there.
Well done. She managed to figure out how a cardboard box works. ladies and gentlemen.
Will you wind it in?
But speaking of being inspired, Jen, we've got the Titfield Thunderbolt, but we've also got another train roaming.
Yeah. So I'm gonna change the angle of the dangle. So there we go. Right. So just hovering into view, you will see the Railway Children's set. That's the Backman set with the pannier tank and the two coaches. But then we've also added the Gentleman's Carriage.
I don't know if it is the actual Gentleman's Carriage, but it's all I had in my collection.
It's close enough. Oh, John JMC, our guru of sound. Big hello to you. And of course, no longer at Digitrains, now at Rails of Sheffield. So, all change. Yes. Same great service, different location. Anfield Road layout in the loft. Big hello to you. Raymond Legg says, things never go tits up in Titfield. No, we coined another name, didn't we?
Coined another for other manufacturers who may or may not make models being inspired by the Titfield Thunderbolt. An alternative naming convention may be, rather than the Titfield Thunderbolt, we have suggested that you coin the name Boob Garden Sparkle Bolt.
No,
Sparkle Nut. Boob Garden Sparkle Nut.
No, I thought it was Boob Garden Thunder Nut.
No, Lightning Nut.
No,
Boob Garden Lightning Nut.
Oh, go. Just pretend.
Right.
Let's pretend. Let's pretend we didn't need the run-up, shall we? As a name, we're just going to throw out there, just off the cuff, that we haven't spent like half an hour laughing and joking and making this up. It's like, why not call it the Boob Garden Lightning Nut? That wasn't that smooth. They'll never know that was rehearsed.
Absolutely.
It was so smooth. So Aaronville says, good evening, Jenny and Zoe. See you at Getz this coming Saturday the 14th. I'll bring my wagon for you to both sign and maybe a crumpet or... Oh, Topsy Toaster's getting excited. Yes, and I should have a few of the Monday Club wagons left. They are completely sold out, but we had a magical warehouse find, i.e. Rails sent me a load back at the beginning and I forgot about them. So I'm going to have them at the Great Electric Trade Show. They are first come, first served, none being saved for Sunday. Excuse me. If they, lots of people, I thought it was very rude of me. I do apologise. Very fizzy water, beverage of choice, fizzy water.
Just full of gas.
Yeah, better than you. Better that end than the other. Yep. So come along to get first come, first served from Saturday, selling them until they sell out. I've got a few left of the Monday Club PAL bricks, and I'm happy to sign stuff. Anything other than checks drawn on my account, or contract.
Admissions of guilt.
Yeah, contract. And I do by sign all of my chains over to Cake.
I must admit, every time I come here, I always find a new locomotive that I'm besotted with, and it has to be this week.
Well,
I
you're
think
leaving with Lion.
Pannier tanks.
Oh yes, the pseudo Pannier Fest has been instigated. Where's my little? Oh, there's my mouse.
There we are.
It's been instigated, but you said, "Can we have Pannier Fest? Can we have Pannier Fest?" So we have got the Great Northern and Southern Railway Pannier tank from Railway Children going round. We've also got the Stevenson Clark one.
That's just coming through yonder now.
No, it isn't.
Past
It's
the
over
yard.
there.
What's
That's
that one there, then?
the 15XX. Oh,
Stevenson,
somebody
the blue one, isn't it?
chastised me on YouTube. Went, why do you pronounce the X's? It's 1500. So whatever's your poison, the 1500 class or the 15XX, that is doing the rounds as well. So we've got 3. And actually, if I go to this camera, oh no, it did come up. So we've also got the 16XX or 1600 class. We've got another 87XX or 8700 class. That's a 64XX or 6400. And that is I think that's 1366. Really tiny, dinky little pannier tank. I do like it. So that's all the different versions I've got. And I am actually missing the 8750 class.
I think you should correct that.
Which Bachmann do a model of, but I'll be honest, I've never been able to tell the difference. Chef Blanc says, has anyone done a vid of the HM7000 class 37 yet? I have filmed it, not going to be out until next week, unfortunately, because we've got so much to get out. The all-new Titfield Thunderbolt is coming out. The full review of that is coming out on Wednesday. And on Friday, I'm doing a Can We Fix It or Is It video where I pick up a model that has some serious issues for £20. Yes, that's right, £20.
20 British pounds.
And I see whether I can turn it around and fix it and get it running good as gold. So stay tuned for that on Friday. And then on Saturday, in the news again, well, we will be announcing the next Monday Club exclusive wagon. That's right, we have commissioned it from a manufacturer that we've never actually commissioned a wagon from before. They are a well-known UK-based manufacturer, and we have commissioned a full production run of an exclusive wagon, which you will find out about first thing on Saturday morning. And you should be able to get your orders in, order with confidence, through Rails of Sheffield. I think we've set a time of 8 AM on Saturday. Big hello to New Junction. Great to see you. Hope you are well. But Little Britain, Walter Hope Valley Railway Enthusiast, Peter Jackson, Cheadle Heath, Warbler Productions. It says the Stevenson Clark Pannier is an 8750 class. Oh, in that case, I do have the full house.
There you go then.
Oh, thanks for that.
Excellent.
It's a brilliant. Oh yes, John JMC, our guru of sound, reminds us that this weekend it is the Hornby Awards.
Ooh.
And I was fortunate enough to be shortlisted for the second year in a row.
They haven't had
for YouTuber of the Year.
They haven't had the foresight to nominate me yet.
Yeah,
I'm sure they'll correct that.
Yeah, you should make yourself known to the people who do the nominating, i.e. all the people who subscribe to Hornby magazine. Yeah. There'll come a year where I'm not nominated and I'll sit and I'll blub somewhere. But for now, I feel so honoured to be nominated. I'll tell you now, I'm not going to win it. So there's currently people like O'Neill and Little Wicket Railway going, oh great. So we've got a little bit more of a chance this year. My money's on I think either New Junction or probably Charlie Bishop, and I think even New Junction will grudgingly go, yeah.
I think Charlie won it last year.
He did actually. He's like Charlie's just like he's like everybody's dad. He's just like
in the loft.
Yeah, and he's just so nice. He's like one of those people where that you can't fault anything with him. He's just like, it's like he'll pull his Werther's originals out of his pocket and give you one. It's like
Oh, and they give you a sweet as well. Hey.
Stop it. Right. So anyway, and if Charlie's watching, going, let's go. What do you think? I'm like one step away from wearing slippers and a cardigan. It's like, no, we're not saying that, because but it's just like you're like everybody's friend. It's great. New Junction says Charlie, Sam, or Everard. I can't remember who the top three. Last I
Everard Junction's good, but he makes that one video every like. He's not the most frequent of uploaders.
Yeah.
I'd still go with Charlie first.
Stevie Film says, I know someone who worked on the Titfield Thunderbolt movie. He worked with my grandfather and dad on other movies. He blew one of his fingers off with nitroglycerine.
Well, if you're gonna do it, it's worth overdoing.
If you're gonna do it with style. I must admit, I've been to Ealing Film Studios on work. I was working on Ballad of Renegade Nell, if anybody's seen that, and they've got these boards that list all of the films that have been made at Ealing Studios, and on that board is the Titfield Thunderbolt. And I got a photograph of that, and I can't remember whether it's been included in this Wednesday's video.
It's on Facebook before.
Timbersurf says, Jenny, will you be deigning us with your presence at the Getz meet and greet? When and where? It's a big place, is Getz. So when and where?
I wouldn't know. I can't make it.
Yeah. A big hello to Mel's. We've got 3B Rail. Great to see you. Janie B. Raymond Legg says, boom. Janie B says, also security tag the Worthies originals in Salford. Not So Salty Sea Dog says, hello, sorry I'm late. Well, Gandalf is currently stuck headfirst in the biscuit barrel.
As usual.
Yeah, so there's this muffled cries of a Monday Clubber is never late, but unfortunately...
Something about digested as well.
Yeah, so at the moment, the Cupboard Monkey is currently trying to pull the biscuit barrel off Gandalf's head, and what doesn't help is that he was wearing his hat at the time when he went in. So all you can hear is this sounds of munching. I think he's trying to eat his way out.
He's got crumbs stuck in his creases.
Yeah. Let's Make Tracks asks, New Junction, are you at Getz? Both? I think New Junction is, because New Junction will be there on the Acura Scale stand. And if I know Acura Scale, they will have the big tubs of Quality Street and also lots and lots of cans of Coke.
Aren't Acura Scale announcing their first O-gauge locomotive?
Yes, they are. So, if you want to know what it is, I don't know, but you can bug New Junction, because he does know, but he won't tell you.
Tell us, Richard. There's a
yeah, right, yeah. It's just like, it'd just be a secret between you, me, and everybody in the model railway world. Shedmouth Junction, big hello to you. 156 Andrew. Timbersurf says it's both days. Over 40 have said they're coming so far, including 3 from the USA and 1 from New Zealand. Oh, with Sparky 107 coming. Oh, that'd be nice if he is. Valleys 56XX says Gandalf defeats Balrog, defeated by Biscuit Barrel. Yes. Sarah Davis says, is Everard nominated? Not seen his name. I'm sure he is. Not So Salty Sea Dog says, I can visualise it perfectly.
I think Julian from Station Road's coming as well, from New Zealand.
Cool.
He's going to be at Getz as well.
DJK666 says, I have freshly baked quiche. Give quiche a chance. It's not Sparky. Stevie Film says, Akira Scale said it was something different to what they've already done.
Yeah, that's true.
So that narrows it down a bit. So,
it's not 37 or Deltic there.
Did the J94 stroke Hunslet Austerity ever turn up in O gauge? Oh no, it's Daypol I think that announced that. So it won't be that.
No.
New Junction says, I can give you an exclusive clue to the new O gauge loco if you like. Is it that it's O gauge?
And it is something
and that
not
it's a
made
locomotive.
before? Yeah.
You can give us a clue. But Zantex says, I would be really surprised if Dean Park and Everard are not nominated. To be honest, I would be surprised. I haven't looked closely, I must admit. It's usually, to be honest, it's and I know it's like, well, that's very flippant if you're nominated, you're already in the list. But I try not to compare myself to other YouTubers. And that's not me going, oh, look at me, I'm so aloof. But it's like, you know, it's whatever will happen will happen. I'm just glad I was nominated.
Yeah.
NZ Julian is already in the UK, says Jerry BBL. Ooh, I wonder if he's in the chat. So a big hello to NZ Julian if you are there. David J says, loved your visit to Ellis Clark Trains, Jenny. Their Black 5 looks amazing. It is actually. And the Pullman coaches. Wow, I've bought 2 O-gauge locos from them. Great to deal with. And packaged so well. 10 out of 10. They are actually really, really good. John JMC, our guru of sound, is trying to tease information out now. It's a diesel locomotive. You heard it here first.
Class 25?
No, because Hellion do a Class 25, so I'd be very surprised if it's a Class 25. Hellion also do a Class 26. I would suggest that off the back of that, they'll probably ultimately do a 27 and a 33. 37s and 55s have been done. It's something that they've never done. It won't. I doubt it will be a 20 because I think there are O-gauge 20s. Probably a shunter. It won't be an O2 because Hellion are doing that, and I think unless they're doing an O. No, because Hellion have done an O3.
Class 30.
Daypol have done an 08. So I'm going to say either a Class 14 or maybe a Class 04. Class 04 or 14 are my guesses.
14's a teddy bear, isn't it?
Yeah.
A
New Junction says, when has anyone else making something ever stopped a Curioscat? Hey, easy now. Easy now. Before you know it, you'll be calling yourself Hornby and have people from Hornby are watching and going,
You're a friend.
Just blame it all on Simon. David Holloway says, super guy. That Simon said it. I'm going, I'll get you next time. Actually, no, Simon Kohler, great guy. And he's actually the guy who gave me a chance as a reviewer. He's the first person that believed in me enough to arrange for me to be on the review sample list. So actually, I've got a lot of time for Simon. I do get on really well with him. When I speak to him, we've interviewed him a few times, and I do think that he's been a great influence on the hobby.
As I'm using the Hornby box to do this, it's not really what.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at this down here, and we've got the fans all blowing either at me or at fresh air. So why don't I?
It is warm, isn't it?
It is a bit, actually. Yeah.
It's quite close.
It's very humid at the moment.
Is that it for the news then? Is it on
no, Hellion have shown us their decorated samples for the Class 104. Now, these are actually quite interesting. They're available in both 3 and 2 car units, depending on whether it's a late livery or an early livery. And they've got liveries going right back to era, it's either 4 or 5. So we've got plain green with speed whiskers, green with yellow panels. We've got plain blue. We've got blue with the white stripe. We've got GMPTE blue. We've got blue, grey, and Network Southeast and Mexican Bean livery.
Mexican Bean
and
livery.
I think the Network Southeast and Mexican Bean livery are the 2-car versions. We've also had an announcement from Hellion
about their car transporters.
Their Newton Chambers car transporters. Apparently the 3-car packs have sold out at Hellion. So if you do want a set, there's no point in waiting for the bargain bin because they ain't getting to the bargain bin. Even with the EFE rail announcement, and I guess it shows. This is interesting. We've often talked about this before, that sometimes competition isn't necessarily a bad thing, and there's certain things where actually having a competing model. The market is big enough to support it. Now, I will put forward the Class 08 diesel shunter. Both Hornby and Bachmann have a really good model of that in 00. I'd also say that
the Akira scale
and Revolution
train.
And I think we saw the Akira scale one sell out so quickly that actually there's still a good healthy market for the Revolution ones.
Absolutely.
And I was looking at the Revolution ones in Nuffy's Models in Bolton. Big up everybody at the Nuffy's Models clan.
Nothing massive represent.
Yeah. Nuffy represent. He's just come back off holiday actually. So welcome back, Nuffy's models. Nuffy. I don't know what his real name is. I don't. It's like Nuffy must be a nickname, but anyway, in it. I know. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, he's got some Revolution trains, nuclear flask wagons in the cabinet, and they look really, really good. Somebody says it's you, Eric. Who's? I've probably missed something. All right. Stevie Film says I have the 2-car Network Southeast 104 on order. G'day to you, Mel's. Fly Machine wants us to catch up with Timber Surf at Gets. Watch this. Jenny in 3D. By Model U, yes. You can also. I don't know whether. I think Model U might be there doing some scanning.
I really want to get scanned by Model U. Or something got a bigger scanner.
Aaron Ville says I tickled the like button. So yes, please do tickle the like button. Share the stream as well. Stevie Film says the detail on the Hornby and Bachmann 08 chassis is too flat with little roof. Bear in mind though, both models. The Bachmann 08 is from around 2000. And the Hornby one is only from about a year or so later. And I think that, for that time period, they're actually very good models.
I would say the Hornby one's probably slightly better.
Yeah, the Hornby one, I think, is the slightly better model. The Bachmann model is still very presentable.
I have 2 of the Bachmann ones. Great
but bear in mind that the Bachmann one's available in far more liveries and is slightly cheaper, so you pay your money, you take your choice. And sound fitting the Hornby one is easier because it natively supports.
The Batman one is a little bit of a. You have to think about it.
Yeah. The Growler Blackwood Engaged layout. Big hello to you. James says I have the. It says the Batman nuclear flask Revolution nuclear flask, and I think he's being messed about by autocorrect. It says Acura A scale, and that's Acura scale one as well. They're both very good, and like going back to the Newton Chambers car transporters. Hellion has said they've sold out the 3 packs at the warehouse. So if you want them, you've got to get them because they're not.
They announced single packs as well.
They have just announced single packs. So if you're thinking that either you want to try the one, or maybe you want to maybe have a train of 4, and you're thinking, well, it's 3.
Or 5.
Then it's a good opportunity to bolster your fleet without needing to purchase another 3 pack. They're priced. I found them actually. I think it was Rails were listing them at about the 60s. Oh, it might be Hattons were listing them around the 67.
They're around that mark. I've seen them at various outlets for that price.
Timber Surf says I don't think Model U will be there this year. Oh right. Sorry to hear, but Model U will be at Worley, but not at Getz. Says Right on Track. Brand new scanner for Worley will take about 10 seconds. That's great. If you're trying to strike a pose, there's nothing worse than having to hold it for a minute. Samuel Ives says, I'm very excited to receive my Acura scale. It says book. I think it's book jumper next year. Yeah, looking forward to that. And they've announced extra liveries in the LNER Black, which were omitted from the main announcement. But I suspect, and New Junction will have a wry smile, but I suspect that there's an element that is that you don't announce everything at once. You like to keep up interest in the release by dribbling out the livery. Yeah, so by having the announcement of like, oh, and actually we are doing the LNER Black ones that people keep moaning about why you're not doing, it keeps up interest. So well played, my son, well played there. Ginty Steam says left for Titfield. Yeah, it's running like a champ. I mean, I'm saying it's running like a champ. Where is it? Oh, there it is. It is still running.
Chugging around.
So it's chugging like a champ, and the full colour 3D printed figures that come with the deluxe version are really nice as well. Although I will warn you, they are quite fragile, so do be careful.
Jennifer Horton says that Nuffy, in brackets, James, is a friend of hers. He's recently got married. My condolences.
Yeah, and when somebody says to you, it's like oh, you've been married 25 years, you get less for murder. Yeah. You don't have checked. Simon Train's Model Rail Showcase says I can announce that I should be at Model Rail Scotland next year. First model show of 2024 planned. Will be there Friday.
Someone's planning ahead. Good man.
Absolutely, yeah. You get the best hotel rooms at the best prices if you do that. Chef Blanc says, surely someone will announce a new 08 in 4mm soon. Who will it be? I'm not convinced.
No, there's enough out there at the really.
Although it wouldn't surprise me if Hellion, in doing the Class 11 and Class 12, have thoughtfully built in the means to actually do a Class 08.
Not many differences, is there, between them?
Not many differences. So I think the biggest difference, really, they've covered with the box wheels for the Class 12. So I suspect that after Hellion have done the model rail exclusives with the Class 11 and Class 12, they may then announce that, like, ta-da, we've actually tooled it so that we can do a Class 08 shunter. And you know what? I think the market will support all three. I honestly do. Big hello to J94. Great to see you. Let's Make Track says TT120 takeover day tomorrow. Maybe some reveals. Ooh. Simon Trains Model Row showcases best hotel prices. Yep, Monday to Saturday cost $154 and has a subway station next to it. Oh, on the chocolate orange, the Glasgow Underground. Ooh. Jennifer Horton says, I was impressed by the Festiniog shop. My Blanche model arrived by Royal Mail less than 24 hours after it was announced.
Early, weren't we?
Yeah, so we knew it was coming because they actually did do the reveal in the instructions. It shows it. But we've got finally the most up-to-date version of Linda and Blanche, which is the 240 arrangement with tender. Will Tucker says, what's the chances of any manufacturer producing a London Brighton South Coast Railway D1042, please? So they're the ones that looked a bit like a Terrier, I think.
The tank version.
I'm going to put my money on Rapido, and I don't know anything on this. And so if Andrew Hardy sat there and going, who told you? Nobody told me. It's just a really good guess. I've got a vibe that if anybody would do a London Brighton South Coast Railway D1, that's probably Rapido Trains territory.
Yeah.
Alan Pollock says, hi guys, good night for tonight. It is a school night, but look, it's always quickly announced that the American YouTubers going to get will not include Worthington Model Railway. Okay, yeah.
Well done, you've just announced it.
Can I announce exclusively that it also won't include Ken Patterson?
Or me. Again.
Yeah. DJK666 says, I might be going for an LBSCR C2X. And Valley's 56XX. We're getting into wish listing here about a Great Bear. Madison Hasley says, I hope Hornby bring out the Pride Azuma at some point.
What is a Great Bear?
Oh, it was Great Western Railway. Was it their only Pacific? A 462? I think so. Oh, Samuel Ives says, London Brighton South Coast Railway, my favourite, having grown up in the area. And the Growler Blackwood N-Gauge layout has got a good hotel deal for Getz right next door to the arena. You're in the Hilton as well.
Ooh.
Yeah. And don't
Can't
forget,
get off
for
the breakfast,
any late arrivals, do check out the video that I put out earlier on today. In partnership with West Hill Wagon Works, we will exclusively be giving away special JK Monday Club themed layout signs. Now these are inspired by, see there we are, we've got the inspired by. Inspired by, you know, on the East Coast Main Line, the LNER signs that usually said like London and Edinburgh in white. And you can see one just north of Darlington. Actually, if you drive up the A1M, it's there, visible if you know where to look. And it was inspired by that, and it says Weir Yard, it's got the JK logo, and an outline of a what looks to be a black 5.
Haven't you got one on the layout?
Yeah, we have, but people only see it side on. So effectively, what you're getting is one of these. So let's bring in the magic of full screen. So let's go full screen. So this is a big version of what you'll be getting. All you need to do is come up to me, and they're available in N-Gauge, TT120 and 00. First come, first serve. And a big thank you to the generosity of West Hill Wagon Works. If anybody's going, oh, but I'm not going, get in touch with West Hill Wagon Works. They may be able to sort of add a catalogue listing if enough people are after it. I'm sure they can make more.
We've got the file ready there.
Yeah, I don't know what the price would be. But for anybody who's actually at Getz, then I will be giving them away for free. I will hold back a number for Sunday. Again, first come, first served. When they're gone, they're gone. On the Saturday, we will be announcing the 3rd Monday Club Special Commission wagon. This is coming from a major UK retailer, a major UK manufacturer, and it's not a manufacturer that we've used before. So we've used a Cura scale, we've used KR models, we've gone with another one, and they are a big name. Peter Jackson Cheadle here says, where will you be, Jenny, on KR model stand? Cupboard Monkey and I are guests of KR models.
So been adopted again.
Yeah, they very kindly said, can you come and keep Carl company, because he's all on his own. So they have very kindly asked for us to come, and so consequently we'll be spending a lot of time around the KR model stand. So if you're looking to find me, then that is the best place to start, although I will obviously whiz around. But when I go and whiz around, what I'll do is I'll chuck a load in my handbag, so I'll be able to just like look at me, I'm like the Candyman can. Do.
John James C says, does Iron Horse have one? Have one what now?
Well, so right, we got, is it Dapol? The answer is Dapol. So Donget's model railway.
That's the Dapol.
Hanning's, both are correct. Timber says, so this time the answer really is Dapol. Dapol. Peter Jackson Jr. says that, yeah, Topsy Toaster, the host with the toast, will be at the KR model stand. So if you want to get your photo taken with Topsy, then Topsy will be there. The toast of the host, and
it kind of looks like you've got a sentient toaster next to you now. Hello, humans. Bow before your lord.
Aaronville says, will Topsy cook the crumpets again with you inside? Possibly. There may be a bit of crumpet involved, and a little tub of I can believe it's not butter. Hold on, I got a sneeze. Excuse me. James said, look, you can say, is it Hornby? Is it Dapol? Is it Backman? It's like, is it Rapido? Is it KR Models? Is it Revolution? You can ask me all you like, but I'm not going to tell you.
Well, it's one you've not used
Topsy,
before.
James, so. Topsy is coming. Martin Parkinson says, less Candyman, more child snatch from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Ian O'Brien asks, is it Oxford Rail? It could be, or it could not be. Who knows? You'll have to tune in. Either come to the show, or you can watch the video from, I think we're setting it off about 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturday.
They're all going to be really disappointed when they find out you've asked me to make it in my show.
Why people? Samuel says, oh, Oxford Rail, good shout. You don't know who, oh, for God's sake.
Confirmed Oxford Rail! That's it, this is how rumours start.
Yeah, New Junction, exactly. Do they do this to you as well? You basically go, I'm not telling you, go, hey,
it's Hornby!
Yeah. Oh, you're doing a J92 crane tank. Oh my God.
Valleys 56 says, is it Lima? Well, Lima are owned by Hornby, so no.
Are you doing a Cura scale? Are they going to announce the J92 crane tank in O gauge?
Ooh. Is it a crane you're doing, sir?
Oh, hold on. Right, let's get our ugly mushes off the.
That's far too much volume.
Yeah, that's. I'm sorry, you're not allowed that much Jenny in one sitting.
Witty City Bang Gang. What?
Whoa, careful now. Samuel Ives says, winding you up. Yeah, you think you are.
Yeah.
Who knows how close you are?
Is it a manufacturer? Says EDI for him. Yes, it is a manufacturer. But which one? We don't know.
Yeah, it will be. Right, okay, I'll give you an exclusive hint. It will be one of the manufacturers.
And it won't be KR Models.
And it won't.
I've one from before.
Wait, will you stop giving them more clues?
It's not a secret, is it?
Oh no, he said it was a diesel. Oh, sorry, I was getting all. It's getting all carried away there. So maybe there weren't any diesel crane tanks. Now I'm gonna say class 04 or class 14.
Might be something really obvious that we're always missing.
Or a class. Oh, it could be a class 06.
What about a class 66?
Actually, no. If it's a class 06, then it opens the gateway to release it in 00 as well.
They could make a class 59 in all gauge.
50. No. Sarah Davis says it's cut. Oh, for God's sake.
It's Corgi. They've come back from the dead.
New Junction, do they do this to you as well? They're just the one you say, I'm not telling you. You'll have to tune in on Saturday for our exclusive announcement. They go, well, is it this? Is it this? And it's like, Saturday! Oh, dearie me. Simon Train's Mother Rower Showcase says, or it could be the Mega Grunk.
The Mega Grunk.
The Mega Grunk. Oh, Jennifer Horton, the Class 01. That's never been done before.
Never
Ooh.
been done before.
Ooh.
Never been done before.
Within Model Railway says, where's the TARDIS tonight? Where is it indeed? Actually, nobody spotted it. Has anybody actually spotted it?
Spotted what?
David Watts, big hello to you. Says, first time live in a while. Work was a write-off tonight. Thanks to Tim Krinsky for the gifted membership. Like button tickled. And absolutely, yes, Tim Krinsky, you're a legend for donating 50 channel memberships. That is incredibly generous of you. So thank you again.
The like button is approved.
Adrian Olson, Woodham Wood Turning says, question, changing the subject to whether or not to weather. That is quite, that is it. That's
Always
in your
weather.
wheelhouse.
Always weather. Even if it's just a little bit on the bogie frames, because you will always find those dirty.
Yeah.
Even on preserved railways, it's impossible to escape.
And
dirt
that's
and
it.
grime.
Unless the
Always.
locomotive is just being moved out of the paint shop, it's going to have dirt on it.
Even then, it's going to pick right up on the rail.
It's
Isn't
like,
it?
oh no, look, there's a bit of fluff in the. Oh, you'll have to scrap it now.
Whether or not you weather to the point where it's going to represent, beg your pardon, whether or not you weather something to the point it
Oh, I'm sorry, is that off-putting?
replicates a wagon or a coast that needs restoration at a heritage rail, which is something I do because I've got a heritage railway on my.
Oh, I love this. I love it. Warbler Production stuff. I'm not commenting on TARDIS locations this week, giving others a chance for one. Does that mean you've not found them?
He's found it. He knows exactly.
Oh,
where
does
it
he?
is.
Why is he
Of course
said?
he does.
Yeah, but it's like,
Well, John James C. Yes,
Martin
that's true.
Parkinson says, I'm down at the Bluebell on Saturday. Could you let me know? Well, we will be putting out.
Bluebell's a nice little heritage.
Yeah, there will be videos out, and I'm sure that New Junction will have not missed a trick and will have a video for the
No, I'm
Akira
sure he
Scale
will. It's
release.
all ready and waiting.
Oh, Ian the Train says, love stiff weather.
I think he means stuff weathered, but you know, either's fine with me. You know.
Mike Lane TT120 says, those powder blue wagons really are cool. You love those. I think he mentions them every week. Somebody mentions them every week.
Sarah Davis says, weathering isn't for me. I just get my mother's voice in my head going, that's dirty. You need to clean that. The only weathering on my trains is natural. And that's dust and baby talc. Baby talc? Why baby talc, Nathan?
Well, actually, no. You could probably use talc for doing something like a cement wagon or a
Well,
China
that
clay
is-
wagon.
It would smell really, really
Perfume.
perfumey. unless
I'm
you
sorry,
use
is
your own
that a
perfume.
I've used hairspray before now on my static grass, and it just smells like, ooh, hairspray.
It gets me high, it's horrible.
Ben Cooper says, hello, I made it on time for me anyway. Don't worry, the Cupboard Monkey is still trying to get Gandalf out of the biscuit barrel downstairs. We can hear the sound of him munching from up here. It's
Quite off-putting.
yeah,
Ominous, actually.
yeah, but he seems happy enough. Though apparently there's some jammy dodgers in the bottom, so he's a bit of a jammy dodger. And yes, Samurai Live's absolutely a Monday clubber. Is never ever late. Madison Hadsley says, I'm still umming about getting my Azuma weathered lightly. See, I prefer to keep stuff clean. Now, don't get me wrong. I like a bit of weathering. Like, if it's factory weathered, I'm a bit of a sucker for some of that. But I don't tend to... I don't go out of my way to commission weathering. And, you know, to give you an idea, right, so... The Stevenson Clark pannier that's going around, that's a factory weathering. And I quite like that, but... If it had ever arrived clean, I wouldn't have got it weathered. And I don't know. I've sometimes analysed this, but I don't know why this might be. Timbersurf says, NZ Julian of Station Road Model Railway YouTube and Anthony Dodge of Model Train Outsider YouTube will be at Getz, to mention a few. So this is that you didn't. Well, you might have typed it. I might have missed it. When and where is the meetup at Getz?
Ian the Train says, I don't use hairspray because I haven't any. Any hair or hairspray?
But the thing is, right, hairspray, it's like a spray glue. It works really well, and you think, oh, but it doesn't last. Yeah, it doesn't last in your hair because it gets brushed out. But you're not brushing your static grass, so once it's there, it stays stuck.
I once made a hedge with hairspray before.
Yeah. You can. Hairspray's great, and what I do is get the really cheap extra hold stuff. You can get it for like £1 per spray can.
Peter Jackson asks, "Are we doing videos tonight, Jen?"
It all depends on whether the monkey of cupboardness turns up. Because we can't do it ourselves.
No, we don't
we're
know the
a
ways.
bit-
We don't know the ways.
We're a bit factless with computers. So, right. James says, Craig, you finished the Steam Loco. That's broken.
Yes, there's going to be some updates in this week's videos.
Oh,
about
your
that one, mate.
broken Steam engine.
Yes, it's all fine, and there's some
Oh.
updates about that coming in this week's video, mate.
But also, I mean, it's like, don't forget my Friday video. It's like, can we fix it, or is it?
Is it Bob the Builder?
Yeah, is it Bob the Builder? So I've got a £20 Bachmann locomotive that I found that was rather distressed and down at heel. It didn't work. Had a few issues. And we see about how easy it is to fix these. And quite often you'll find at shows and also at model shops, you'll find stuff that's been traded in, and the shop either doesn't have the time, inclination, or skilled people to do it, to actually fix stuff. So it's sold as spares or replacement. And are they easy enough to fix? And I'd argue actually that they're really easy, really simple. The actual electrics in a locomotive, you basically got 4 wires, 2 to the motor, 2 to
That's
the
it.
pickups.
That's all they
You
are.
don't need any of the circuit board, and you know, if you connect the pickups direct to the motor, it'll work on DC. If you want it to run on DCC, you put a decoder in between those two.
And that's all it is. And
Ian the Train says, Jenny, can I have a selfie it gets? Absolutely, always willing to pose for photos. So just ask, and you'll find that I'm always amenable to that. So absolutely. Let's make tracks as Gandalf is in the hobnob barrel.
hobnobbing.
Yes. Wangok says, I have to go now, guys. See you next week. See you at Gets, Jenny.
The Wag
Bye.
Rocker of Wams.
Absolutely. Great to have your company. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So, John JMC, our guru of sound, says, I will have to get my scan done at Worley by Model U. Absolutely. And Peter
Yeah,
Joyce says, my friend Kate says the tractor is a Fordson. Yes, it's either a Fordson Major or a Fordson Dexter. No. Fucking hell.
Major or minor. That was good.
No, it's either Fordson Dexter or a Fordson Major. Tim Maslin, unfortunately, Craig is not going to get.
soft one, right?
Yeah. So don't ask him too much about that, because he might have to rip somebody's head off and spit in the hole. But don't worry, it's not you. It's somebody you don't know.
No,
So,
somebody you don't know.
yeah, the best kind of person for that to happen to.
Absolutely.
Kind of the person you don't know. John James here, our guru of sound, says, haha, if only that was true, Jenny. Logic level outputs for lighting, stupid idea. Let's turn on a function to something off. Nope, just nope.
Joe Smith says Jenny Selpset gets £100.
David Watts points out, first year anniversary of TT120 tomorrow. Is there any news on announcement?
Been a year already.
Yeah, it
Wow.
goes quick. Well, I will be giving away TT120 products that are exclusive to the it's a J. I can't read. I've stupidly stapled the samples.
Would
of
you like
that.
me to unstaple one of them?
No, it'll only make a mess. But we will be giving away a special exclusive TT120 product, if you ask me, and whilst stocks last at Gets, just find me, see me, ask me, and you'll get one as long as the stocks last, courtesy of the generosity of West Hill Wagon Works, who are sponsoring the Great Electric Train Show this year. And unfortunately, Retro Rambles, we won't be live streaming from Gets because there's a problem with reliable internet. James says, Rocket Railways do that. You can get some decent deals from them. I bought a Class 411 EMU DCC for £50. Just the decoder was fried. That is a bloody good deal because...
Where's that?
The Rocket Railways. That's really good. 50 quid!
Yeah, I mean,
Even just
for
get...
that you could have the static model, really, couldn't you?
To be honest, if all it was a fried decoder, DCC ready, they sell for like 300 odd quid. That's at 360 quid.
Not like that.
That is, to be honest, sir, deal of the century. That is actually a really good deal. They weren't even that cheap when they first came out. I think they were $89.99 for the very first releases, so that is an incredible price. Carlton Tweedle says, my niece is in the Vic in Kirkcaldy, badly broken leg. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear. Oh, I do hope they get better soon. Do pass on our regards. DJK666 says, I know Laurie from LMM was at Worley last year. Maybe he'll be at Getz. Maybe.
He's a nice
I don't know.
chappy.
Yeah, he's a very nice chap. He was in our intro. And yes, if you're getting bored of Laurie and some guy who farts a lot in our intros, we are going to try and get some new celebrity sweepers for the start. I can feel your gaze. Ben Tullett says, Rocket Railways do have some good second-hand items. And actually, my top picks, whilst you're at Getz, for a good frisk for second-hand bargains would be Clark Railworks, and if they're there, I would also suggest Anorax Anonymous is a great one too. They're at the Doncaster show. I think they were at Ali Pally as well. And stuff like we're talking seriously
I got
priced.
Batman coaches from
Yeah.
both shops.
Flymo Chairman 1 says, I saw a TT120-08 in this month's Hornby magazine. I think they're already out and they do look really, really good.
That's to be said, a good frisk is always enjoyed.
Aaronville says, one day you could maybe get Model U to scan Zoe and Topsy. Could do, actually.
Ben Davis wants to see the Titfield Thunderbolt. Where is it?
It is going round.
soon.
Oh, you've just missed it. It'll have gone past the
Yeah.
screen. John JMC, the Guru of Sound, says, will myself and Iron Horse be part of the intro? Well, John JMC, our Guru of Sound, if we find you, then we will record you for the intro.
It could be the new intro.
Yeah, okay, be grand. So, hello, I'm John JMC, the Guru of Sound.
I'm here to toot my own horn.
Yes, beep beep. David Jackson Cheadle Heath, hello to you. David Watt says, would love to get to Getz, but would need to work to pay for all of my toys. We'll keep an eye. West Hill Wagon Works for a sell through JK Lowe. Like I said before, if you're unable to get to Getz, but you do want one of the exclusive thingies, imagine this, but in OON or TT120, then get in touch with West Hill Wagon Works, because I can't see them go, no, you cannot have one.
Bronx on parade.
I don't
The new
think.
one.
Yeah.
I don't.
Ooh.
Oh, has this just arrived?
Oh,
There might be a couple of,
there might be an article in there.
couple of
with
weeks
someone's
ago.
name on it.
New 08s are here. So TT120 news. We've also got some information with the engineering prototype of the forthcoming Class 50. The Class 66 render is ready, and the TTA is progressing nicely. We've also got some really good wagon developments with MDVs, including I suspect a fictitious private owner livery, but it does look good. HAAs and derivatives, and the HST decorated sample. It also features the final official photograph of Montana Horan, who we do wish very well in her new job role. I don't know whether she'll rock up and see her fans at Getz. She'd be very, very, very much missed. Always
Yeah, but
great
your
to
end's
see-
getting better.
Careful. Walter Hope Walter Hope Valley Railway enthusiast says Getz will be like a rugby scrum. Fingers crossed there's no obnoxious people being nasty. Absolutely. Oh,
Well,
and
I think we all know there's gonna be,
and also,
because every year there's someone who's stressed out and says the wrong thing.
and Valley's 56XX also for legal and tax purposes points out not a cult when we refer to Gronks.
Not a cult.
Not
Not
a
a
cult.
cult.
Not
Gronk it up.
Yeah, Gronk it up. Gronk it up. Gronk it up. for legal and tax purposes, this is not a cult. So we will be doing some videos. The
Yes.
monkey. You have muted it. Let's make tracksuits. I didn't get my copy. If you're missing a copy of your magazine and you are a member of the club,
Just
then
gotta contact them.
get in touch with them. I know they've had some issues with the overseas issues going missing. I've heard from one member in India who said they just doesn't know where they're going, but they're not actually reaching them. So Jennifer Horton says rucksacks and body odor pretty standard for all exhibitions. Bear in mind,
I told you I was sorry.
can I just say, anybody going to Gets, now there is an Asda outside. It's going to be hot in there because we've got unseasonably warm and humid weather.
Yep.
You can imagine how warm that hall is going to be. So I would suggest, don't bring your big coat, leave it in your car. Be prepared. Like if you've got a jumper on, have it so you've got a t-shirt maybe underneath, so you can take the jumper off. And get yourself some bottled water or cans of drink from the Asda, because it'll be way cheaper than the venue, and you will find it to be a good idea. Stay hydrated. Now,
Absolutely,
Please
stay hydrated.
equip your deodorant.
it does help, but I don't know whether somebody will probably correct me. I know last year Backman didn't bring their full super duper stand, but if Backman are there with the full super duper stand with the VIP area in the middle for Backman Collectors Club members, that is worth its weight in gold, if only to get the bottles of water. Stay hydrated, people. There is nothing worse than dehydration, and believe me, in heat like we've been having at a show like Gets, you will get dehydrated very quickly.
I can think of several things that are worse than dehydration, but you won't be encountering them at a railway convention.
Hopefully.
Yes. Unfortunately, Craig is not able to come to you.
Do you know,
Well,
Captain Bumface over there farting a lot, now taking the mick out of Craig.
yeah, because I get away with
there's
it.
been more gas from someone else in this vicinity than me
Yes.
this evening. It's
Captain,
okay.
Captain Assgas over there. Right,
Do we have a lot of videos having?
we have a fair few videos. Shall we begin?
We
Yeah.
shall begin in earnest.
And yeah, DJK666, absolutely. Dehydration sneaks
It's
up.
a killer. Seriously, it's a killer. Do not
yeah.
succumb.
Don't
Don't let it get you.
Ruben Ash says only 14
Sorry.
degrees temperature. Though. Seriously, it's going to be humid, it's going to be warm, and there's going to be a lot of people in there. It's going to get warm. Very warm.
Very warm. You have been warned.
So this
Today's
is the...
first episode. Today's first video is from Richard Swiderski.
Goose Tree.
Goose tray.
Beep beep.
Do you know when
That's-
everyone hated Pacers and everyone
Yeah,
loved them
yeah,
'cause they're
yeah.
gone?
Yeah. Well, you want what you can't have. Don't
Yeah.
you?
And the
Very
weird
much.
thing was, apparently it was the same when steam locomotives were... You nearly got bold there. When steam locomotives were being replaced by diesels, they're like, oh, dirty, smelly diesels. And then, they slowly gained a massive following. But, it's easy to forget. People hated the Westerns, they hated the 40s, and they hated the Deltics
And now people
because
cry
they
out
were
for them.
displacing the much-loved steam locomotives, and now they're loved. So that's that's GMPTE livery, isn't it?
Orange donkey.
The orange and brown. See, I remember riding on them in the 1980s, and in all honesty, nobody liked them back then. They were a bone shaker. They were like a nodding donkey.
You've got to love this. Nobody liked them. I didn't like them, so nobody liked them.
Will you stop it?
What? Stop saying truths.
No. But it's GMPTE, says Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath. Are you alright there?
I'm I've got a bad shoulder, so I'm just trying to stretch it a little bit.
Oh. So next one up, Monday Club, sent for the 9th of October Street. Is that today?
Yes.
Oh, marvellous timing.
Marvellous. Oh, yes, you caught it just right.
This
Hopefully
is Steve
this-
at SHGP Media.
So SHGP Media says, hopefully this will finally send through to you. I'd like to share with the club a project which will be airing very soon. I have started producing a video series titled Whistle Stop Tours, The plan is to visit all of the 182 heritage. Blimey, heck, is there that many? And
I was
railway
surprised by
museums.
that as well.
Is that? Oh, sorry, go on.
That's heritage lines and railway museums across the British Isles, and will obviously be a long-term project. I'm aiming for 10 to 15 years, perfectly doable, depending on how well I can fund it and want to have it completed before I'm old and grey. The first video will be up in the North Norfolk Railway, and the video will showcase the line, its history, stations, the locos running, and also feature the usual railway footage which I frequently add to the channel. All being well, episode 1 will go live in the coming weeks, with other episodes followed soon after, including the Severn Valley, Northampton and Lamport and Nene Valley Railways. I've attached the logo which I've created for the series, and here is a link to the videos.
Here we go. So we just found a competition in the latest Hornby magazine for TT120.
Oh, right. What do you have to do?
Something about firstborn children and blood, I think it is.
Right, so...
Yeah. So we can't apply.
So there's a bit of a talky bit at the first, so we will skip through this, but we will put the link for the...
Seems like a decent enough content.
Let's Make Trek says, we heard that. It's like, yeah, you heard it.
Heard what?
I can smell it.
So this is the channel announcement for Whistle Stop Tours from SHGP Media.
So
It appears to be entirely talking.
Oh, we can't do a talking video, I'm afraid.
unfortunately, talkie videos don't
It's
really
not gonna-
work. Yeah, the video is a talkie video. So we will share the link.
Yeah.
So we'll share
There
that
we
link.
go.
And we look forward, actually.
We'll read
Do
this out in a
share
bit.
with us the first video, because it sounds really interesting. Ruben Ashell says, unfortunately, I'm just as bad as Craig when it comes to doing whatever it was he was doing.
I was doing nothing. I don't know what
He
to do.
was making some kind of an announcement in a very squeaky way. Flymo Chairman says it was about someone trying a cleaner on model windscreen glass. Oh, sorry, they're answering somebody else's question. Nobody, I haven't seen anybody say where the TARDIS actually is. Both TARDISes are visible on the layout, although you have to work. I've tried to make it so you have to work for it this time. Hello, Jenny and Zoe. Hello.
This is from Peter Jackson at Cheadle Heath.
There's another short video, 1 minute 15 seconds, for your delectation and consideration for showing on the Monday Club. It shows a very
Hang on, do we consider things?
Well, apparently we do. It shows a very rare 1964 Triang model of a 4-car EMU, made for the Australian market. Many people at the show, who were Triang collectors and dealers, etc., hadn't even seen one before, especially in such good condition.
This has got to be
I
interesting.
know in the Hornby 00 world, occasionally weird oddities do turn up, and it does set the collecting world alight.
I bet it does.
So I'm pressing the button. Actually, that is quite... So that is interesting. So obviously they've tooled up. They must have made quite a lot of them. So it's interesting that obviously it's so rare. Although actually,
it's like seeing a rocket firing Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Funny enough, one did show up just a couple of weeks
Is
ago.
that a real thing?
Yeah. It's a Boba Fett and a rocket on his back
Oh,
fired.
okay. Right.
But of course, by the time the production had started, a kid had choked to death on a rocket firing Battlestar Galactica.
So they
saw that the actual production ones don't fire the rocket. It's just stuck in his backpack. Someone brought out their prototype from way back in the day. Like, here is rocket firing Boba Fett.
So you don't need it.
Yeah, he actually exists.
That is actually really quite impressive. And funny
Yeah,
enough,
there's some people saying
I just
they look
say-
Japanese.
yeah, can I just say, Nuffy's models in Bolton has a triangle. It's not like a 262, but it looks to be an Australian market 262 steam locomotive, not unlike the ones that the South Maitland Railway might have used. Right.
Is
So
it looking Japanese? I really think so.
So if you want to just check, yeah, there we go. So I'm disappointed that people are not spotting the
Is it actually on screen?
It is now, right, can I just say, as a little hint for you guys, one of the TARDISes is currently visible on your screens. Evening, Peachy TT120.
No, it's not.
Oh.
It's not visible on mine.
Peachy, pal, are you at Get? If you are, if you see me, ask me. I've got some exclusive TT120 products to give away, courtesy of West Hill Wagon Works. They are available in 00, N-Gauge and TT120. Ask and you shall be provided on a first come, first served basis. So I just saw you, Monica.
Please, for anyone who comes over and asks for one of all of them,
They look like this.
you might be told to pick one.
Yeah.
Don't hold.
Stocks are limited. And obviously we need to stretch them out over the weekend. Sarah Davis says, "Is the TARDIS behind the text on its side?" I don't know. We're not looking at the screen.
No, because what we're actually looking at is a video from Knockers Lane.
Oh,
well-
It says, on the Monday Club live stream, Les Cliff's dead rail RC controlled battery pannier that I converted for Les.
Oh yes, Les was very excited by this.
No track power needed.
Wolfsex Scenics PW. It is not on top of the water tower.
Beep beep. Here we go.
Just inside the tour. Oh, so close, Will Tucker. So close.
So
This
does
looks
that
really
have sound?
interesting.
Does that have DCC sound as well, or is it just DC dead rail? What's the situation with this?
Right, basically, it's. I'm guessing there's a decoder, but it's remote.
It's got that UFO.
It's remote
I
control.
saw that as it's a kit. If it's the one I'm thinking of, I saw that the other day in Nuffy's models.
Essentially, it's remote control.
Yeah,
It doesn't. It is not taking its power
it's an
from the
RC
rails.
train.
Oh, I like your bridge.
You like a good bridge. don't you?
Yeah, I do love a good bridge. Oh, we're watching
Sky,
Sky
Sky
News.
News is on.
Yeah. Somebody's
Not,
talking like
not
they're,
a fan
they're
of
saying,
Sky News.
and they're saying this is
I
just
like it.
amazing.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
And this
Got a nice
pannier
carriage.
this pannier for
Oh,
Les
but
is
come
now-
back. Wait, come back.
Not a fan of Sky News, I have to admit. They
Shaky
try to
hand.
tell you what to think rather
Right.
than what's going on. What's up, Jen?
I'm just like
Is there a problem? What are you pointing at?
shaky
Come on, Lassie,
hands.
tell us.
Shut
Tell us,
up!
Lassie.
Shut up! Shaky hands. Shed model railways. Back of the engine shed. Yes.
There we
Well
go.
spotted. Well spotted.
Yeah, this is a nice.
And Ben Tullett says that's a great little layout. Ruben Ashwell says that's a nice layout. Yeah, absolutely. I like that. I like
This is great.
the upper level, and obviously there's a lower level going on as well. And it's always a nice use of space when you intertwine the two different tracks on
Jen,
different
have
levels.
you been watching silly car videos with autoplay on?
No, I keep. Can I just say I keep turning autoplay off, and YouTube keeps automatically turning it back on. It's really
Oh,
annoying me.
You obviously meant yes to this, didn't you?
Ooh.
Oh, I like the red one.
But
Yes.
anyway, apparently it's GB News.
I can't tell.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, yeah. So, it's not on the screen now, but yeah, the TARDIS is there and well spotted. Shaky Hand Shed Model Rose is not bad for semi-blind.
Very
Actually, yeah, no.
So next up we have from James Spinks. He says, "Dear Topsy Toaster, Jenny, Zoe, and Gandalf, and Craig, of course.
Yeah.
Here's a selection of videos and photos of modern trains, real-life trains, and old trains, happily modelling from James and Martin Spinks.
Nothing wrong with
So
that.
what we got here? Ooh, Jenny, if you would be so kind.
So this is a Ginty, but in Midland Railway Maroon, which
Is that the Hornby generic coach behind it?
that's O-gauge. That the answer is Dapol. That's Dapol. Dapol did that, and I love those. Are they the so what did they say about it? I wasn't paying attention to you
Jenny!
because,
This-
to be honest, it's like I hear you speaking, but it's like this white noise.
Okay, take us off the screen, please,
But I can't hear what you
Okay.
say.
because I can't give out people's email addresses.
Yeah, absolutely. Dear Topsy Toaster, Jenny, Zoe, and Gandalf, there's a selection of videos and photos of model trains, real life trains, and old trains happily modelling. Right, okay, no worries. So that's actually lovely. I love the track ballast, really well done, and that bridge. That bridge is really nice. But Dapol did that in that livery. It's their O-gauge Ginty, by the looks of it, with a Stroudley O-gauge coach. That is nice. I like that,
Beep,
and it shows you can make it quite an interesting yet short train.
Yeah.
in
Ginty would be
O-gauge.
3F, was it not?
I think it is, yeah. And that's with a Terrier.
Terrier.
In the London
Hello,
Brighton
Terry.
and South Coast Railway burnt umber livery. So that's actually the
Brown.
second.
The existence of a guy called Terry and a terrier suggests the existence of a terrierist.
Ah. John JMC, our guru of sound, says
The most terrier person can be.
okay, right.
This is a really nice layout.
That is actually, yeah.
I like
So we've
the
got-
slightly muted yellows.
That
Slightly
background.
muted whites and blues blended.
It's almost like we're turning to autumn.
Look at the texturing on that.
Jerry BBR says Jenny used the
That's
YouTube
good.
settings on left hand side under playback and performance to permanently turn off autoplay. You'd think that would work. I've tried it multiple times, but it keeps turning itself back
That's the
on.
nice thing with Orgage, you can really get some texture in there.
But
Yeah,
actually, it's like people
that's
say, like, "Oh, I'm not very good at back scenes." This shows that actually you don't
You don't need to
need
be.
a back scene. All you need is a nice neutral colour.
If you look at the real
And-
world,
Yeah,
often all you can see is skyline anyway.
and you can imagine that somewhere flat like the
Or
fence.
clouds.
That works really well. I do like that, and you actually got a lot of track work in quite a small space.
Bit of blue.
And that is a class. Is that a class 504?
You know, if you look at it the right way, you would not be able to
Oh
tell
no!
that
Wait
was
a
a
minute.
model.
It's under. It's no. That's the. Is that a 304? That's one of the Woodhead Electrics. The actual ones that went up to Glossop. Oh, there we are. No, it's the 310. Class 310. Yes.
Look at Jenny's ability to read a number on a second attempt.
Hey, no, come on. That
Ooh.
is a class.
There once was a young man from Glossop.
Is that a 104?
Says, I am 20.
Oh,
You know, I think that could be a class 104, which is quite apt because
Big, isn't it?
there's two of them back to back. I'm going to say that. People are still saying class 310.
Yeah, that was for the other one.
that's not three.
This one, I'm going to plump for class 104, which is quite apt because Hellion have just released delivery samples.
Nice. Whoa!
That's the transport for Wales.
What the?
Is that a 3?
Oops, sorry,
Yeah.
I pressed the wrong button. I was meant to zoom in.
I think they remind me of
Is that the class
rhinoceroses.
370?
It's got a very interesting look, hasn't it? Like, its eyes are down here, then it's got
Oh,
this
its
huge
eyes,
mouth.
that's a rhino.
Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath says that's a class 110.
This looks like it's
Calderdale
come
unit.
from some kind of sci-fi.
Ah, but the class 110 and the class 104, I thought that they were essentially the same bodies. The only difference was that the class 110 had more powerful engines.
That is, I
Um,
like this. It's got an interesting look to it.
They're quite comfy inside as well.
It looks like the same thing you'd see in Star Wars or Star Trek.
I'll take your word for it. But yeah, DJ K6 also said that class 110 Caldy unit. But yeah, no. Somebody, Walter Hope Valley Railway Enthusiast suggests class 102.
Oh my
And,
goodness, I've just realised why this one looks so goofy.
Somebody's also suggested a class 107. No, the
at this.
107s look like a 108.
If those are the eyes, then there's the whites of the eyes, and there's the pupil, which means it's cross eyes, like going, oh, hello.
Now you've said it, you can't unsee it.
You can't unsee it the moment you see
I
it.
think he's just got a big goofy mouth as well. Like,
That other one apparently is nicknamed a Stormtrooper.
is it not just me that sees faces in trains then? Because I always think class 50.
I
looks
see
like
it
got a
now.
monocle.
Yeah, or like old Sad Eyes, class 22.
You look at a class 50.
Look at the front of
like
class
it's-
22,
I've seen the class.
and it looks like sad as
If you
anything.
look at a class 50, it looks like it's got a monocle. There, look.
So
at that.
apparently-
Can you see it?
Apparently, there
yes.
is a difference between the 104 and the 110, but it's like
Looks offended. Look at it.
so. One of those, the class 197 Civity and the class 323s. Apparently, stormtroopers.
That was great. Thank you so much for
What were
sending
the
those
ones?
in.
There's ones that were nicknamed Dusty Bins. They're a class 321, and people called them Dusty Bins.
Well, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Shaky Hands Shed Model Railway says looks like something off Finding Nemo.
So, next up we have from
Ow.
Andrew Rennie.
Oh,
Go on,
oh.
Jen.
Robert Steers MD says greetings from Montana. Greetings to you as well.
Hello.
Great to see you. Hope you are well. And are you getting the hot weather as well over there, or are you hoarding winter because it's really hot
It's
over
horrible.
Can we have some cold, please?
here? Don Gets Mother Row says 104s have square cab windows. The top is a flat line, That was definitely not a 104. I'm not up in the world of DMUs.
You're up in the attic.
I'll be honest, they all look very similar.
It's always nice to see a nice long unit.
You train racist. They all look the same to you.
See, in
Racist.
model form, I'm helped by knowing which models have been done in model form, so I know that if it's a two-car,
on the box.
it's either a 101, a 105, or a 108. I think are the only ones that are currently available of first generation DMUs, with a 104 promised. And I think Hornby do a class 110, but it's the old Lima moulding. I'm not sure how good they are. You know, anybody who's got the old the class 110 from Hornby, I am curious how good a model it actually is.
So next up we have from Andrew Rennie, a weekend on the amazing West Highland of Scotland. Highly recommended. So here we go. If you could press the button, please, my dear.
Press the button.
Another
First
heritage
up, we've got
railway,
a green.
That's a Mark 1, but in what looks like Highland Railway.
It's a dining car, according to the signage.
So is that actually on a railway, or is that just one of those where they plonk a carriage somewhere and use it as something?
Has anyone else seen those plant pots as if they're attached to the train, and they just go round like that as the locomotive moves?
Because they're awfully close to the edge, and
By the time you get to where you go, there's hardly any of the plant left.
Okay.
Trace system, keeping that. Fair enough feature.
Oh, Backman have also done the class 117. Yes, obviously.
117. Didn't you get a
Oh.
from Worley?
Is that? That's not. No. Oh, that is
That
lovely.
got better as you zoomed in then. How did that
was
work?
like, whoa.
Can I just say, it just shows Scotland looks amazing in sunshine.
Yeah.
Have you seen it in the rain?
Yeah.
That's the thing. The British Isles are gorgeous. We just don't get the right light level to make it look right.
It's all, we're a victim of poor lighting. Really.
Yes.
156 Andrew says that's dining at Glenfinnan, Jenny.
Here we go. As if to illustrate our point.
There's a class 66.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
I have to pause because I'm thinking, could it be a curveball and be a 59?
No, it's a 66 is that. If you look at the thingy as well, it's got the earlier lights, no, the upgraded lights on it.
If you paint out the number, can you tell a 59 and a 66 apart easily?
If it's a certain type of them, yes, because the headlight configurations are different on some
Right.
of the 59s.
Xantec says that coach is plumbed in. Notice the wave pipe coming from the bay. I did think that those plant pots were a little bit on the close side. And then, nice shot.
Very interesting looking. Back
Oh,
on the
RETB
locomotive.
signs. I like the RETB stuff. That's really cool and nerdy. I like it.
Is this the tender actually?
What do you mean?
Yes,
Is that the water tank for the tender?
Yeah.
Because from the angle I'm looking at, it looks
Right.
like it's part of the main
No,
locomotive.
the water tank is at the bottom.
Right.
So the thing there.
That bit, the wall that you see, is the back of the coal hopper.
Right.
And then you see that like domed area there.
Yeah.
That at the back is where they would fill the water tank
Right.
on there. So those steps, usually the fireman gets to climb up there,
Gets to.
and then
Has to.
I didn't get up there.
somebody will tell me exactly why there is a dome, but I don't know.
Pressure.
I would assume pressure. Yeah, I would say pressure.
I'd have thought pressure.
Presumably that's
RETB
where all the
operations.
where
That was
the air
wonderful,
goes
thank you.
to, so you don't get sloshing.
I do like the RETB.
Oh, the
system
Jacobite,
installed.
yeah,
It's very
156
nice.
Andrew, the Jacobite. When we were up there filming Biggest Little Railway, we got to see it go past because the first campsite we were staying at was right next to the route. We filmed a load as well. Andrew Christie pontificating at the gate about this, and they didn't use any of the
I
footage.
love that word. Pontificate.
Pontification.
Ah,
Well, you know what the origin, the pontificates, what the Pope does. Right. The Warbler production says the dome was for when picking up water from the water troughs.
right.
Mark Wilson. He's got back from
The
waxing.
doctor is in.
Yes, he's got back from waxing the DeLorean. Really great pictures we shared of the of your Paddington layout actually on the Facebook group.
So what we've got up next is a message from Xantec who says, "Sadly won't get because I've blown my bank balance. I know that feeling.
Yeah.
I've just spent a huge amount on stuff for Gets so that we can do lighting and speech and make it actually work with our videos." But he sent in a 10-tank wagon from Scooney
Scooney
Models in
models.
Scotland. So a short clip
Scooney.
entering a tunnel. here we go.
All right. So lots of people are saying that that the dome is to do with the water thing.
I think we should
66
take
on
that
the
word
beep,
for it.
beep.
Somebody said it's still in a wagon. Is it right, Zoe? Would you look behind you?
Yes.
Is the TARDIS still over there in the corner?
Yeah.
So it's not in a wagon. The TARDIS is not in a wagon.
Have you put something blue in a wagon to confuse people because you're a git?
No, full enough, I haven't. So this one has been spotted.
I really fancy doing a short that just looks like it's the longest set of wagons in the world, and all it is the same few wagons on repeat. So
Morning
thank
from
you.
New Zealand, says Steve Rowett. That implies a degree of lateness. Gandalf has
A Monday
detached himself
clubber
from
is
the
never
biscuit barrel.
late, Toto wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. Oh, Gandalf, how did you manage to get yourself out of the biscuit barrel?
Wasn't easy.
Yeah, he
Wasn't easy.
had to eat his way out. Have you checked the camera is working?
No.
That is very important.
Oh
That
my
you'll have one job on top of all your other jobs. Simon Jones' Mother Hours Showcase says, I'm used to the cold. I work in a -20 freezer.
A -20 freezer.
I could do with one of them right now.
Mark Wilson says, looking forward to Gets. I believe we have to park at the Milton Keynes Bowl on Saturday. I don't know. Nobody's told me anything. Although, as we're booked in at the Hilton, I can't imagine them saying, but you can't park there.
It's the Hilton Park where you want.
Well,
So
we
what-
just tell them it's like our car has this registration. If anybody touches it, we're holding you responsible.
So next up we've got a message from Peter Chitty at Let's Make Tracks. He says, hope to see you both at Gets. This is my entry
Absolutely.
to the Diorama Challenge. Results should be out tomorrow. Wish me luck.
Brilliant.
Good luck.
Oh, that's nice.
I think we've seen this before, but
Well,
it's
let's-
definitely worth having a look at again.
Definitely. Yes.
Spa Valley.
So there is a bit of talkiness on this,
So I'm
but
going to zoom in a
we're
little
gonna.
bit.
Can we zoom in on a video?
Here we go.
So
Oh, there's a young lady
there's
walking.
some serious. I think we have seen this before, but
We
definitely
have, yeah.
some great detail.
that love.
And it shows just what you can do. You know, I saw some people complaining, "Oh, there's not much available in TT120."
There is. You just have to
But,
look for it.
yeah, but there's like so much is available.
Oh my goodness, he's got graffiti on things as well.
Very nice.
This is a nice. But when you saw how small it is, look at what you're able to do with it.
Yeah,
There's
those,
a lot. Oh,
man.
yes.
This is phenomenal.
The motorbike as well.
Kumpancore Mother Rose says there is a football match on at Milton Keynes on Saturday. So yes, parking is further away. What happens if your car is already there from Friday?
Well, it
Does
should
that
be alright then, shouldn't it?
57305 Northern Princess says I'm here.
Don't the Hilton have valet parking anyway?
The G-Shop as well as parking.
Yeah. 57305 Northern Princess says they've just arrived.
Gandalf!
A Monday clubber is never late, Toto wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Gandalf.
Gandalf.
So hold on,
Jen, I've
Flint.
got to reverse this. Watch what happens here. How good does this look
Is
when it
that
goes to
Richard
black and
Watson?
white?
Now that looks good.
That is
There
amazing.
we go.
Lovely. Right, so hold on. Flint Hills Model Railway Jeff Hammond says, yes, correct. Need to park at the MK Bowl and get the free shuttle bus. How
What,
does
if
it?
I'm already there?
How does it work if you're already there from Friday because you're staying in the hotel? I'm guessing that the hotel doesn't have this issue.
There's got to be something to help you out.
When we
because
check in at the
if
hotel,
we have to leave and come back,
No,
that's just stupid.
well, I'll ask in the hotel. They'll probably say,
This
yeah,
looks
just
amazing.
put your number plate into this thingy and you're fine.
That
So-
looks amazing.
Mm.
They usually have a thing at the.
Oh, that's an interesting idea with the coach
Covers.
that's got covers on.
Yeah.
So I mean, it just I love the flower beds.
I'm sorry, but anyone who says there isn't enough stuff to make something great in TT120
Who is
hasn't
that?
tried.
It keeps coming. I'm
It
sure.
just keeps showing that.
I'm
red.
sure that the talky bit explains who. It's them having a conversation. I bet you.
Hello.
How did you
hello,
not get that
Hello.
from context
How are
clues,
you
Jen?
doing? Oh, I'm fine, thank you. Oh, that's great. You come here often? Yes, I do. I'm stuck here. Oh, help! My feet are glued to the ground. Yeah, mine too. Yeah. Oh, it's like, it's sticky. No, oh, I
My
can't.
arm's stuck to my hip, and all I want to do is scratch my nose.
I often feel like a faceless nobody.
So anyway, like,
What are we
meanwhile,
like?
back at, yeah. Sarah Dave's how much love?
Lots.
For you.
Double.
I'll pay you to go away. How's that?
Yeah, Aaronville says, Ruben, there's a free bus from Milton Keynes Station to the Getz Marshall Conference Hall, the MK Dons, and back to the Milton Keynes Station.
So now, next up we have here from James Spinks again and Martin Spinks, some more photos. How good is that?
Yeah.
The sense of height
I do like
on that
that.
angle is
Look
great.
at that, and because with the little telegraph poles down at the bottom. But Dongate's Model Railway says the issue with TT120 is there's a lack of specific types of drones, and I guess that's always going to be a problem at the start. But as they expand the range,
We'll took us
it's not
TARDIS.
not as much of a problem. I mean, it's like when Hornby 00 first started. From a clean slate, out of the box, they had an 062 tank locomotive for each of the big four companies, and an
That's slate
A4.
and rock at the back. That's lovely.
That's very good.
That is really nice.
Not
Actually.
slate chalk. That's what I'm thinking of.
And can't you say it's the Daypole plastic footbridge kit, I believe, but it just shows it does still build up into a really nice kit.
Yeah. lovely.
TARDIS next to small locos on the left.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That is nice as well.
TARDIS between the panniers says Will Tuck. Yeah, people. I did put it somewhere easy.
You've got whoever's taking these photos, you've got a great sense of how to get the scale and height.
And the framing.
Yeah.
That's TT, is it?
No, that's
double O.
Oh, right.
We've
no,
moved
that
on
might
to
be
another one.
that might be O gauge. That's O gauge.
Are you sure?
I think so. Yeah, that's a Daypole O gauge one.
Okay. Well, I suppose yeah, you can see the chain.
Well,
rather than
yeah,
the-
because the only terrier that's been produced in that livery in 00 to that standard is Gypsy Hill from Rails, and I don't know. It's like it's making me wonder now. Is that's O gauge? It's got to.
That'll be the
Yeah,
given.
that's O gauge.
Fair enough.
So
But you've got a real sense of the right scale and angles to get
yeah,
the proper
Ben
sense of power.
Ben Tullett says as well, that's a great looking
Oh,
viaduct. Absolutely. So thank you so much for
Very
that.
impressed,
Just
thank you.
check that the camera
I
has-
am.
I know. I know, but it's
You're
just when
getting to
when
me,
I
you little
when I
smelly bugger.
don't say anything, you don't check, and then we don't know.
Okay, we have our final video for tonight, and before I check on the spam
Whoa,
filters.
we're getting through. Tonight's gone
It's
quick.
Richard
hasn't it?
Swiderski.
Right. What? Flint Hills Model Railway Jeff Hammond says apparently hotel parking at the Doubletree is £8 for the day.
Bloody hell.
And it's like, what the hell's that about?
Double tree. Where's that?
That's the Hilton. Huh.
I'll pay it. I'm not moving the car.
Yeah.
I'm not.
And you say, we paid for a room. Why are you now saying we have to pay for parking?
I'll pay it because
Well,
I
your
don't
car
have to-
needs somewhere to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not moving the car and faffing about and having to leave and come back.
Yeah,
I'll just pay the thing.
So we're just
Did
wait.
you just give me two unskippable?
Toblerone and an Oreo.
Well, I know what I won't be eating.
Toblerone.
Yeah, so we'll be boycotting both of us. Mark Wilson's good news, everyone, that the Western Association have been gifted Western Lady. Hope they can get her back
Oh,
into
nice.
working condition. Huh. Peter Jackson Sheila here says the football have priority over the arena on match day. So hold on. So what about the little corral where they park all the vans and stuff? Are they?
You're not allowed to park in there. You're not a little van.
No, but I'm just wondering. So does that mean that all of the traders and stuff have to shift their vans as well?
Here we go.
I think that there may be some kind of chuntering maybe occurring on Saturday.
There's always chuntering on a Saturday.
Yeah.
So
Right.
here we go. This one's from Richard Swiderski again. Sherwood Forester.
From all right. Hello, welcome to Hartford, the throbbing, beating heart of wherever it is. Is this where he gets bowled by
Look
some?
at that.
By
Oh.
Oh, can you imagine if a 142 went past it? And they'd be like, boing,
Well, a
boing.
142 would be desirable now, wouldn't it? Because it's now
Yeah,
withdrawn.
yeah.
Be a 156 or a CAF or something.
Look at that. All
It's
that
under the
stuff.
wires. It might be actually, no, there's not even class 91s anymore.
Really?
See, I find that weird that they're now scrapping class 91s. What?
Oh, it's got a unit on the back.
Oh, look! It's that's I think that's a former class 101 trailing car being used as the That's the observation
like-
car.
Huh? Help! I didn't want to come out today.
I'm stuck. I've been caught. It's an undesired coupling. I like his shorts.
In this kind of weather, he's probably feeling
Brave
better than we
man.
are. Oh, that was lovely. The bubble car is...
LSLs.
Yeah.
Oh, so
See, I told you it would come round to being funny. Oh, this looks real.
Yes. Yes.
And Simon Jones Mother Showcase says there are still Class 91s working on the East Coast mainland. They're only doing Leeds or York to London King's Cross.
Simon Trevor said that's a 1-200 bubble car on the back.
Interesting. That's not a livery I'm familiar with. And that's... Because I thought there was a Class 101
It looks like it's
trailer
been
car
painted
that
to
was
match the bloody
converted
custard.
to an observation car. But no. Why is there a Class 121 on the back?
I don't know. It doesn't look happy to be there, though.
Hmm.
I was supposed to be going to the
It
shops.
looks shocked and bewildered.
Absolutely.
This was my day off.
Yeah. So, ooh.
Oh, that was a lot of fun.
Oh, it gets warm up here, doesn't
It
it?
does get warm.
Jennifer Horton says, I have stayed at the Hilton in the past. The hotel has its own section of the car park. So why would somebody say we'd have to pay £8 to park? This is all very confusing. I suggest that we actually inquire when
Let's
we
ask
book
someone at the
Yeah,
hotel.
let's ask
on the
somebody
day.
at the hotel who might know.
You there? Can we park?
Yes.
What? No. Okay. You
Right.
there? Can we park?
Yeah. You there, go away.
Keep going away until you get back here. Then go away.
Yes. Mark Wilson says apparently the Flying Scotsman kettle had a bit of a yes. Did you see the video?
I showed you the video, yes. And
Yes.
It was Will Hay doing the shunting.
Well, got me right. I mean, like I know we said about the not to comment on it, but having seen the video, it's quite clear that either they weren't aware how close they were, or they thought they were running round the coaches rather than into them.
What's interesting, furthermore, is if you look at the second video of the people looking on the back of the veranda,
Yeah.
on the back of the observation deck, as the locomotive's approaching, you hear one of the women say, "This is why they don't like you standing on the back," as the train is hurtling towards them, and she stops herself finishing the sentence right as the Scotsman goes, "Poof."
That's like going like, oh, King Harold, does that look like an arrow approaching? Oh.
What's
But-
that pointy thing approaching really fast?
But the other thing was, from the side-on view, there's a guy in the cab of the Flying Scotsman leaning out and looking back.
Couldn't see
I
a
know-
shunter on the ground though.
But all I could think was, what's he looking at? Because it ain't the carriages that they're
No.
approaching really quickly. But you've got to remember as well that depending on the curve of the track, which wouldn't necessarily be
It didn't
apparent,
look
from the
curved,
angle,
Joe. I'll be honest with you. looked
it
pretty
wouldn't
straight.
take much of a curve for him to not actually be able to see the coaches.
It looks like a multitude of mitigating circumstances and
So So like a
potential
cascade of cock-ups.
potential lapses in judgment have
I'm
resulted
sure.
in,
I am
hefty
sure that the official report will make everything clear. Yeah.
Don't tell him, Pike.
Yes.
Brace.
yeah,
Bump. That's what she says, Raymond.
Sarah Davis says if you're staying at the hotel, you might get included parking. We will inquire, and I suspect that we have to park in a certain place. But we'll inquire when we book
And you have
in.
to give the special handshake.
Yes, like dib 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 dub dub dub. No, you got to go in. It's like hello, which one works?
Live long and prosper.
It's not cool when you do it. Damn it, yes, it is.
Cool.
Oh, I like that. Let's Make Track says, as I pondered why the Scotsman was getting closer, and then it hit me.
Oh, wow.
Jan, is there any more news?
No, we've been through all the news.
Wow.
Warbler Production says we'll find out what happened in that incident in due course, and a lot of changes will happen. I think. Yeah, I think that quite clearly they weren't expecting to hit the coaches.
Yeah,
I think
there was no shunter there, and it didn't stop before coupling up either. So it would. I think it's gone the wrong road. That's what it looks like.
It's like they were expecting to run round the carriages,
absolutely.
not into them.
It looks like it's gone the wrong road.
Would be my guess, but I'm not wishing to speculate.
No.
Martin Parkinson says, "I'll be taking my leave now. All of you
Thanks
going
for
to
coming
get
along.
have an
Have a great
enjoyable
night.
weekend.
Good evening.
Thank you. It's been great having your company." SHGP Media says Neen Valley had a heavy shunt during the Diesel Gala with their Class 14, similar to Scotsman, but that didn't make the news because I wouldn't like to say about that. I think
the competition for the chance to win a Hornby TT120 bundle in this issue of the magazine ended on the 29th of September.
Oh well, boo-hoo.
What issue is that? September or October?
Flint Hills Model Railway
Summer
Jeff Hammond says
2023. I got it
we
about-
have special rates set up
I think
for
we got it
hotel
like 2 weeks
residents
ago.
and excuse me.
What? You excused.
Calm down. Right, Flint Hills.
Jenny, you want to say something?
Yeah, shut up. Flint Hills Model Railway Jeff Hammond says we have special rates set up for hotel residents and guests visiting for conferences, exhibitions, and events on stadium event days, including football fixtures. Parking tariffs are subject to change. So basically, just asking the hotel and they will explain.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah,
We're all
It could
worried
be all
about
right
it
on the
because we
night.
don't know. But I'm
That's
sure
the
they've got it
problem.
sorted out.
it's like not knowing is always the biggest problem.
Yes.
Timber
I'm sure
Sur-
it will be fine.
Timbersurf says reversing cameras to be fitted to all steam locos. A Wolfsex Scenics PW says a reversing. I don't think that would work.
Reversing cameras on a
In the
locomotive.
environment of a steam locomotive, I honestly don't think that that would be a practical
To
addition.
be honest with you, no.
I think we're going to need to poke you like and poke you as well, my good sir. Pokey, pokey. So
Jen, can I borrow that a second? I need to scratch my arse.
no.
That's why it's broken.
I was actually going to say back, and then all of a sudden it turned into arse.
Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath says also on this weekend is East Lancs Railway Steam Gala on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Oh, that'll be good.
That Peachy says, Craig, it was written for June, but got delayed and only arrived in September.
That sounds about
And
right.
Will Tucker says, is it okay to say I'm loving Chief Iron Horse weekly videos? Thank you, Craig.
Chief Iron Horse Weekly.
I think that's you. Yeah. All right, Chief.
Oh.
Andy 1962 says Strathspey Railway to NRM. Can we please borrow Scotsman next year? Pretty please. NRM. No. Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath says with his shunting operations at Ramsbottom and Bury Castlecroft Yard. Ooh, love a bit of shunting in the Ramsbottom.
I like to move it. Okay.
Busby Junction says Neen Valley have Black 545212 for the Santa's trains. And Let's Make Tracks says Butt Scratcher!
Absolutely.
It tippy for my
That sounds
Finger
like
of wonder.
that sounds like the next James Bond, doesn't it?
Remember,
But
a finger of fudge
Scratcher.
is just enough.
Can we settle down, please, children?
He's the one.
King
the
Fox
one
Junction
that
says, "Good evening,
scratches
everyone. I've been
my-"
sitting with my mum as he passed away. Oh, I'm so
Oh, I'm so sorry, man.
sorry to hear.
I'm so sorry.
So sorry to
Oh.
hear." Mark Wilson says, "Will you have the balloon it gets? What balloon? Oh, they were DCC Concepts
We
balloons.
didn't have any of those.
We
Jen
will.
just nicked one and ran off with it.
I did actually, yes. If you incidentally, apparently DCC Concepts will have the brand tub of unboxed wagons for sale at Getz. So if you're interested, go and have a rummage. Richard Auntie Wainwright Brighton will be presiding over the brand tub and will be administrating the rummaging.
Richard Pursley Brighton.
You know what would be really, really fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have all of these really old things that no one's really buying anymore, but here's the thing. You can't see into this bag. You get 5 minutes to rummage around and feel what's in there, and then whatever you've got hold on at the end of the 5 minutes, that's what you get.
John Walters says evening all, and King Fox Junction says my stepdad, not my mum. And again, really,
I'm so sorry, man.
Really sorry, and obviously utmost condolences. It's always a difficult time, to lose somebody very, very close, and no words can kind of ease the loss. But we're really sorry to hear.
It does get easier with time.
Absolutely. So look, just take care and
take care of yourself.
And I think it's great of you to have been there for them. I mean, that's obviously very important. So sorry to hear. Barnabas Junction says, good evening, everyone. Sorry I'm mega late. Of course, Gandalf would have something to say about that.
Sorry I couldn't get up quicker. I'm a bit fat. A Monday clubber is never late, Toto wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf.
You're welcome.
Mark Wilson says, if I bring my Monday Club wagon, can you please sign the box? Absolutely. I will sign all Monday Club wagon boxes, be they the PAL brick, or if you want to bring the previous Accurascale one. And don't forget as well that we will be launching our third exclusive Monday Club wagon.
You
on
told them
Saturday
about
morning.
it.
No, I haven't told them what it is. I'm just saying that we will be launching it, so look out for that. We will have
Because it
a
will be going
full
quite fast.
video update. It's going live at 8 a.m. on the Saturday. You'll be able to watch that, see exactly what it is we're announcing. They will be available to order with confidence via Rails of Sheffield from 8 a.m. And definitely, thank you so much for supporting the previous Monday Club wagon projects. We've done the Accurascale MDV. That's sold out to pre-order. The KR Models PAL brick has now sold out. In fact, it sold out a couple of weeks ago. But I did find I've got a box. Rails actually sent me a load at the beginning. I didn't send out as many for promotion as I did with the Accurascale wagon, which means that there are a few for sale. First come, first served. We're not saving any for the Sunday, so basically it's a case of if people buy them, they buy them. If you want one, you'll have to get there early.
I don't think we've got enough left to save any for the Sunday.
No, but when it comes to the West Hill Wagon Works exclusives, then we have those in N-Gauge, TT120 and 00. Come and ask, and you will get one for free for your layout or diorama in the scale of your choice. And we will be saving some of those for the Sunday, so don't worry if you're coming on Sunday. And don't forget as well that Topsy Toaster, the host with the toast, will be there. Maybe toasting a little crumpet, because I always love a bit of crumpet, and a tub of I Can Believe It's Not Butter.
I feel like I'm going through the menopause now.
So you'll be able to... I just hear you two chuckling over some bum joke. But yeah, you come and meet Topsy Toaster and the hangers-on that is us. What is it?
Sorry, mate, I'm a bit fat.
James asks, Zoe, are you live tonight?
Yes.
Yes, you are. So, what is happening on tonight's Monday Club Gamehammer Classic Gaming stream?
You mean Monday Night Live?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it Anything
It's
Goes?
the Anything Goes retro gaming show where you choose the games. And
Sonic and Knuckles. Ask her to play Sonic and Knuckles.
Apparently
She
we're playing
loves
Sonic
it.
and frickin' Knuckles.
She loves it.
What about
Do
Gangster?
you want me to help you get past that first bit?
Yes.
What about Gangster? Oh no, you can't play Gangster.
Can't
Town.
play Gangster
The
Town.
light gun doesn't work with flat screen LCDs. Also, well, I don't know. Well, we could. What railway themed games do you have? You could play Train Sim.
No, I can't.
What's the one where you parked a class 45 in Leeds Station and then got off and it rolled away and you had to run after it?
That'll be Train Simulator.
And it's like there's this train.
I've done that myself
Can
before.
I just say there was this class 45 trundling slowly out of the station, and I said to her, I said, you might want to go and jump on that. You didn't put the handbrake. No, that's not our train. And she's looking around at all the posters and like, oh, aren't these posters lovely? And then in the end, it's like, hey, wait a minute, that is our train. I had to run down the ballast and climb back
And
on.
the signal's on red as well. Which is
Yeah,
all that, you know.
and the thing was, nobody said anything in the game. We just like fired it up and kept going, and nobody said anything. Barnabas Junction says, play Dizzy. David Brown says, Rainbow Spoof is by the guy that also does Sorry Nation Street. Carlton Tweedle says, was it an English train that got a Glasgow kiss off a Scotsman? Timber Surf says, waffles, bread and crumpets, all available from Asda across the road from Get. It's just
Will
one
you be
stop.
signing crumpets as well?
Yeah, with my teeth repeatedly until they're all gone. Andy 1962 says, from Russia with love. Oh, Bond. What are you doing? What's this?
It's the wind-up signal because
Oh,
it's
right.
9 o'clock.
Oh, they never stopped you from made you shut up. 1987 RoboCop to Sarah Davis.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Simon
You're
Train's
alive,
Model
you're
Railway
coming
Showcase says, I bring the waffles, me and Topsy
Ah.
can waffle on. So don't forget that you will be automatically offered the chance to join the Monday night live stream with Gamehammer Classic Gaming, which is recently celebrating reaching monetization status. So you're more than welcome to drop her a super chat and help the channel grow. But until
just show up and
yeah,
say
just shut up and enjoy.
congratulations.
Everybody is welcome.
Absolutely.
So you will be given a prompt to move over shortly. But from now, from us, from Farty Pants here, take care. Thank
And from
you.
Craig.
Good night.
bye-bye, everybody.
Everybody, goodbye.
Now departing is the 2101 service to the Great Electric Train Show, stopping at Bolton Trinity Road, Minith Tattis, Tattis Newydd. That unnamed layout that Jenny built and then said it had a name but it really didn't, and then she admitted it in a video and then said she hadn't. Grove Street Yard, Eindhoven, Pittsburgh somehow, and then on to the Great Electric Train Show. That's the 2101 service to the Great Electric Train Show. If you go up to the loft today, you're sure of a big surprise. If you go up to the loft today, you'll never believe your eyes. For every train there ever was has gathered there together because today's the day that Jenny does the Monday Club. Monday Club for everyone. So
It's
come
all
and rub your
gone.
tongue and say you're young and have some fun. I don't know
Whatever you do,
words.
please don't touch my bum. Because it is loaded and it
Right,
will definitely make you
I think we need to bail on this conversation
Bye-bye.
before it gets a bit too risky.
Can I have my coat
Wait,
back, please?
Zoe, wait. Hey, we haven't finished yet. God, he's a beaver, isn't he? Why have you moved? Oh yeah, you moved it. Are you drinking this? Or what?
I didn't want it in the first place.
Have you touched it?
I've not touched it, no.
Zoe, have a drink.
I've not got the plague.
No, we haven't touched it, so clearly you haven't.
It's a good vintage.
See you all later, Ben Tullett. And Colton Tweedle says, love the stream as always. Dog needs his walk. See you next week.
Get that
Take
dog
care.
off.
Gas not
Bye-bye.
included. Valleys 56XX says, good stream, ladies and gents. Have fun at Gets. Will do.
Oh, we will.
Oh, Warbler Productions says, Grove Street Yard is now known as Birchley Yard.
That
Ooh.
just sounds nice.
And Timberserve says, ciao for now. See you at Gets. 11 a.m. in the seating area on the level 1 balcony. That's the YouTubers meetup. So we'll try and be there. You
But
might
Jen
have
will
to.
forget. You'll have to.
You
remind
might
her.
have to grab me and
Do you want me to pass that to you, Zoe? You're right.
I had my hands full
remind
last
me
time.
because I am quite forgetful, and also I tend to end up talking to so many people I lose track of time. Ben Tollett says Met Office weather warning: sudden gusts of wind might occur near Weir Yard. It's funny that, isn't it?
I don't know what
There's
people
always-
are inciting.
There's always windy storms when you're about.
Oh, I need to stand up for a bit because my legs and back are not. Oh. Whatever do you mean, good sir?
Inspired by
What do you mean?
John JMC, our guru of sound, also says he'll need reminding as well.
Oh dear me. Don't forget your phone.
Monday Club for everyone. Stuck in my head now going home on the way home.
Hey, there's a well-travelled Eleniati.
Oh, it's second hand now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's lovely, is that?
Yeah, it's not that always
Very nice. Got nice hands. I thought you could actually move those handles up first, so that's fine.
Did I show you this last week?
You did, was it? Very nice.
Oh, I forgot to show people.
No, you showed them last week
No,
then.
no.
Oh, that's where I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was racking it. Right, I'm gonna.
Oh no! Oh my Christ!
What
Oh.
the hell are you doing?
I just dropped my phone.
We've had a bit of a Craig-related emergency. He's
Okay.
Come here. I'll let Jenny will fix it.
No, it's okay. It's fine.
It's dismantled. Is it?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Are you sure?
It just slipped out of my paws.
It did. You made the cardinal sin of trying to put it in the box, in the air, over a hard surface that was a long way away. Hey. Is it got? They just clipped together then?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, right. I thought there might have been screws or something. Right. Anyway, I'm going to show guys this. So on the rostrum camera. So hello again.
Hello.
There is one of the Monday Club signs in situ and painted up. So I'm just going to turn the little light on. There we go. So you can see Weir Yard. That's one of the little signs that just come and see me at Gets, and you will be able to. Oh no! Wait a minute! I'm not supposed to be on screen. Oh.
So very nice.
And it's like, oh. So, for blooming cameras doing their camera thing. So let's, yay! So, which end of you was that?
It was the floorboard actually.
Oh, God. I don't know what's you and what's the floorboard sweep.
It's all the same.
Yeah, can I
Do you need something?
Topsy Toaster needs to go to bed now.
Toasty Topsy.
Toasty Topsy. Oh, I need to take those to Gets. Oh, there's a duck up here as well. Have you been smuggling him?
Okay, I've got to get my back end out first.
Yeah, you point that away from me. At 15:15, we'll be moving you over automatically to Gamehammer Classic Gaming. Why is that light not going? If anyone's wondering about the weird noise, it's me trying to turn the light off on the camera. There we go.
Not so much chuffing, it's me planting.
Chuffity chuff. Richard Swiderski says, Jenny, I'm not going to Gets. Hide one for me. What I will say is, they are for promotion at Gets. If there are any left, then obviously see me at wherever. But if you ask West Hill Wagon Works, they may be able to sort you out. So we've just said goodbye to Craig. He's firing up his steed. And it's to be honest, it's always great to have a guest on the Monday Club. So a big thank you to Craig for coming. Oh, oh. It's a tumble of clowns. Where have you been? Oh, and a couple of stragglers. And it's quite a few to clowns. I think they've all been on holiday. Don't worry, Craig's on the way. I could just heard his bike fire up. His motorbike has a 2.5 litre engine. It's a motorbike, and it's got an engine with a higher cubic capacity than my Volvo 850. Gus Hadley, the lunatic from Ammo, says, "Wow, it's been a great stream." I am. Thank you very much for that. It's been great having you guys in. And a big thank you to Tim Krinsky right at the start. Very generously donated 50 channel memberships. That's incredibly generous of him. And we've also been through the news, plenty going on. But we're going to be leaving shortly, moving you over to the Gamehammer Classic Gaming stream. So worth hanging on. You'll be given a prompt to move across. I'll just check with the Monkey of Madness whether the Room of Gaming is open. Yeah, are you ready? Okay, so I'll hang on a little bit, don't worry. So there'll be a little bit of a delay before we move over to Gamehammer Classic Gaming. Oops, that's, you don't want to see me. The Monkey of Madness is currently having to reboot because OBS crashed. Yeah, it's some kind of Triumph. Final Chairman, I think it's a Triumph triple. I'm not up in the world of bikes, but definitely it's a bit of a beast. And don't forget to tickle that like button, share the stream, and also subscribe to the channel to be the first to know about new videos as and when they go up. Also just received a notification that the ZN218 Zen Black decoders are now available again from DCC Concepts. They have been out of stock and they are now available. Also, advance notification that it is World Mental Health Day on the 10th of October, and Hornby are promoting the Mind the Gap 2023 event. It's the perfect time to think about why your hobby is such a powerful tool for mental well-being. Studies have shown that those with a regular hobby are happier, helping to stave off depression, anxiety and loneliness. Whether you enjoy modelling alone or with friends and family, it offers a peaceful escape from day-to-day stresses. Building a model railway can boost your confidence and self-esteem as you complete different sections of your layout while reducing your blood pressure and cortisol levels. It's a total win-win. Forums and model clubs such as the online Monday Club are a great place to find like-minded people ready to support you on your hobby journey. And Hornby are an avid supporter of World Mental Health Day, as are we here at Monday Club Towers. If you are struggling with your mental health, know that you are not alone. There are organisations that can help, and don't be afraid to reach out for help. Organisations such as Calm, Childline, Give Us a Shout, Breathing Space and Samaritans are there 24 hours a day. Remember, you don't have to suffer in silence. There are always people there to help. Oh, was that tumble of blooming clowns? And the straggler. He's catching up now. Skipsy Trains, big hello to you. Very late, but not forgotten. So, currently running on the layout. We're just marking a little bit of time whilst the Cupboard Monkey sorts out her computer that has decided now is a great time for OBS to crash. Just sorting out, ready for going over to Gamehammer Classic Gaming Monday Club Anything Goes live. We will be giving you the option, it'll just be a prompt on screen, you can just head on over, and at the moment we're just enjoying some of the trains running around Weir Yard. The Titfield Thunderbolt will be hoving into view. This is the all newly released deluxe set from Rapido Trains. You can see there's the Thunderbolt with Dan's house on the Laureate Y and the Toad AA20 brake van. And in the deluxe set you get the full sound, including a whole sound suite of film quotes, as well as the regular steam train lion noises. And you also get a set of 3 full colour 3D printed scanned figures to match up with the driver, fireman and guard for that train. And these are done for Rapido by Model U. And don't forget that Model U will be at Worley with their all-new scanner that will scan you in 10 seconds, I am told. So what better time to strike a pose and get a little likeness of yourself for your model railway. Look out for that at Worley. They won't be at Getz, I'm told. But if you are going to Getz on the Saturday, there's something called football happening. So just be careful about where you park. And you should be able to find full details on the Great Electric Train Show website on this matter. But I hear football's popular. I never really got into it myself. I've already got a hobby, thank you. I've already got an expensive hobby, thank you. Yes, Knockers Lane, I believe that Craig rides a Triumph crotch rocket. Sounds like we've got a bit of a tumble of clowns again. SHGP Media asks, random question, does anyone know how far away a signal box can be from a level crossing and work the gates by hand? I believe that it couldn't be that far away because one of the duties of the signalman in such locations was to monitor the crossing. So they'd need to see that traffic was clear before they started shutting the gates. So generally speaking, I believe that they would always be right by the crossing. Nigel Cole, right there with you. Football, what's that? Never heard of it. Yeah, I've already got an expensive hobby, thank you. I don't need another one. I'm just going to go and find out if the monkey is ready. you nearly ready? Okay, let me know when you're ready. Still appears to be a little bit of an issue at Monkey Towers. So let's stick around and enjoy a little bit more of where we are just running peacefully into the night. That tumble of clowns is well busy. And a couple of stragglers. Skipsy Train says, the strange thing about Gets on Saturday is there will be more people in the Marshall Arena than in Stadium MK. Zoe, are you ready for your audience? Okay. So, it sounds like we're about ready for Gamehammer Classic Gaming, where your live stream fun will be continuing tonight. So, in a moment, you will receive a prompt which will ask you if you want to move on over to the Gamehammer Classic Gaming stream, where your chat ability will continue, and it's anything goes gaming night. So from me and Topsy Toaster, the host with the toast, it's goodbye for now, but do check us out at Get. And yes, Robert Davies, that is a blue pannier in a genuine Stevenson Clark industrial livery. It was an 8750 pannier that was sold out of service to Stevenson Clark Limited, and actually does survive to this day. But for now, says, oh, Barry Turner says, hi Jenny, am I right in saying you own a few brake wagons? I was wondering what your views are on the Bachmann Collector's brake dance hall one. It's a great model. I do like the SECR dance hall brake. I've actually got 3 of them, including that very model. It's certainly eye-catching, and it's a perfect accompaniment to a breakdown crane if you have one. But I'm going to have to head off now. So, as I said, your live stream entertainment will continue tonight. You can continue chatting. You'll get a prompt. Just say yes, and you'll be able to move on over. But for now, from me and Topsy Toaster,